to the Inglorious Ingrates. This is your Dungeon Master, the Daily Dungeon Master. We have with us today, we do not have Avery today. We've got Archon.
Sure.
We've got Aramil.
Hi.
Musi.
Hi.
Our guest player today, Flash.
What's up?
Dasria.
I am already losing my mind here.
Oliver. And lastly, Winter.
Thanks.
Hi.
So,
Uh,
where did we leave off?
I don't know.
a lot of treasure division. I can't remember where we got it from, but we must have killed
Pirates.
it. Pirates?
Pirate Cove. We destroyed a pirate.
That seems like a good excuse.
We
Let's
had a
go with that.
We had a Caribbean barbecue, thanks to you.
Right, we did like a whole lot of murder.
I feel like they
So
were
much
all
murder.
Caribbean, though.
What did I miss? A lot.
It's more like a
Well,
mess.
to be fair, Aramil was there, but basically, you guys had to disguise yourselves as former Mogumir, House Mogumir troops.
Yeah.
Snuck yourselves into this pirate stronghold.
Oh, you guys think?
Well, not so much snuck as disguised themselves and got invited in.
Two of us were invisible.
Two were invisible.
Entered under false pretenses.
There we go. Proceeded to block off all the exits to the inn where most of the pirates were, and then lit it on fire. There was a lot of burning murder because the party lit the inn on fire. Those who survived were cut down by the party, right?
Well, there was a head squish incident.
There was a head squish incident by Archon.
Also, not all. Some of them did survive, but escaped thanks to Winter for not checking their weapons after he tied them to a mast.
And rolling an @1 on his survival check to tie them to the mast.
I had to help him with that.
We released them
I'm sorry, you're doing what now?
to spread tales of our glory.
So I'm hearing that I was not used to snipe them down.
They escaped while everybody else was resting.
We were asleep.
We was
Oh man, why
Yeah.
didn't they kill us in our sleep?
Because you guys literally murdered all the others, and they said, "We're out."
It's one of those, I wouldn't recommend trying this.
It's the same deal we had
1 star,
before.
would not
Yeah.
recommend.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And we need to go kidnap more pirates to use for views.
You guys ended up going back to Statine, where you guys basically had taken your long rest.
Oh,
Right.
so we did take a long run.
Yes. Yes, you should have already had one.
I did not. I still had spell slots that were.
And we also leveled up, right?
No. Nice try, though.
No, we leveled up twice,
right,
remember?
I used 2 spells though last
Wait, we're
session.
level 8
I
now?
thought. No.
No, you're not.
No.
Oh,
Nice try.
I didn't try. I did.
You hoped.
Yeah, I hope.
He didn't try, he just took the wrong concept.
Okay. So, you guys end up back in what's one of the documents that you guys found?
It was a ledger, I believe.
A ledger. What did that ledger reveal?
Someone named Mr. T.
Just he.
List of people they were going to sell all these slaves to.
Well, they did sell some recently, like 3 days before, right?
Yes, 3 days before. And whoever T was the only person that had almost as many slaves purchased as Baron Mogunier, right?
That's where the cannibalism comes
I
in.
hope most of them were fat.
We are pretty sure it's not Lord Tybor because I detect thoughts on him and he seemed to check
He
out.
seemed clean. Though you did suspect him for a good long while.
Only for the last half of the session because he was the closest one with the T name.
Since
Other
we
than my family.
obtained the information.
I also texted the spy master. Wait, did I text the spy master about
Yes,
it?
you did.
Yeah, I texted him to see if he had any other information about Mr. T or
But
Mrs. T, and not judging.
The town we're going to next, though, has somebody with the last name of T. It's the mayor, right?
Yes, correct. The mayor of Lunaris.
Yeah, so we're already headed there, and we're already pretty sure there's a good damn reason for them to have taken slaves.
Yeah, they're
By good, I mean terrible.
And how did you suspect that? What happened along the road?
We found a happily married couple on their merry way from a town without cattle.
They're
Cattle.
They were cannibals.
And why do we suspect that they are cannibals?
Because I watched the Discovery Channel show once and I recognized the symptoms of the whatever disease, but Dasria didn't.
Gotcha. So there were random outbursts of laughter. There was the tremors. It was all around not good.
They were messed up.
Yes, they were messed up beyond all recognition.
Also, we have now a lot more food from the Pirate Cove.
Correct. You guys did loot a lot of food from the Pirate Cove, and are on your way still heading to Lunaris. Okay.
Some funky part of me wants to justify the cannibalism by being like, that means that now two people are no longer starving. The person that was eaten and the person that ate.
Oof.
But I don't know if my alignment is ready for that.
Okay, as you guys are traveling down the road, you see, for lack of a better word, cantering along the way, a centaur. Flash, would you like to describe yourself?
Would I like to describe myself? Well, I look like a paint. So not just a solid color, white and like a reddish.
Oh look, it's
Color.
mounted rider. I think.
I think it's a growth.
And then humanoid black hair. Can't really see my eyes yet, but they're blue.
Okay.
I'm carrying a lance, and I'm wearing chainmail.
Okay. You become aware of a group of a wagon train off to your left as they're coming up, and you see it's fairly long at this point. How many wagons do you guys have now?
7.
I thought it was like 4, right? Because we got 2 more.
Yeah,
Four,
you
we
got
got 2
2
left.
more. Yeah.
I thought we had 3 more. I added 3.
Hey Dastria, do
No,
you
we gave
think,
one of them to that.
do you think
Yeah,
that counts as
right.
having buns?
You what?
Do you think that counts as having buns? I guess you could centaur.
Can I make like some kind of like
I don't know, something
Everybody
like
give me an
Arcana.
Arcana check except for Flash.
oh dang it, not history. 16. Oh boy.
Ooh,
Natural
starting off the night strong with a 9.
Oh, that's good.
Natural 20.
Archon's got a good night. You're starting.
Not to 20.
What'd you give me?
I have a team.
Look at the pretty
21.
Winter?
That tracks perfectly.
Winter, what's your Arcana check?
16.
Same here.
Okay, if you got a 15 or above, you actually recognize this as being a centaur. You've actually specifically are familiar that they're actually the centaur tribes are actually further east than even your tribe. They're beyond the Hobgoblin's mountain range. They roam the plains out there. They're fairly noble creatures.
Spend a summer with
Yeah.
Summer abroad.
them. Yeah, a summer in the Centaur lands.
So yeah.
I'm just squinting at it like, what?
It's a horsey, pretty horsey.
No, I was like, what is
Man,
The
it's a horse.
now, I'd like to remind our viewers, our listeners, that the smartest person in the party, the wizard, has no idea what this creature is. And the barbarian, yes, again Archon, has very specific knowledge of these creatures and is familiar with them.
To be fair, from session 1, well, session 1 for me, that was the dynamic. He's smarter than me somehow.
Yes.
My modifiers are better, but his rolls are better.
You're carrying the coin satchel made of someone else's scrotum.
Yeah. He's going with my greatest enemy, which he cut off from me.
Well, natural
He's
20
romantic.
-1. So,
Well,
Now,
it's a natural.
now it's also a bag of holding.
Okay.
Well,
no,
no,
not
not
yet.
yet.
No, not yet. It
Yeah.
hasn't been
Yeah,
turned.
It's just a
we're
coin
working on
purse.
that.
well, technically it is a
average
bag of
bodybuilder,
holding because it's
Romeo.
holding something.
Yes.
It's just not the magical stuff.
I carry all his money in this
She
ball
also
bag.
has some family jewels in there too, but that's
No,
not
that, those are in the bag of holding and also stolen. Which by the next town,
I
I'm
meant the
getting
other-
I'm getting locate object myself.
Okay.
We're gonna find
It's
that
the bag
necklace.
that holds as of right now.
Okay. So you guys are walking along. You see this centaur cantering along. Go ahead.
When we kill people, do you teabag them?
No, I'm like 300 feet away.
Weird
What are you talking
conversation on the road.
Sorry.
Got the centaur.
I'll hail the centaur in the traditional centaur hail.
Centauri.
Oh god.
I awkwardly
Is
try
that
to
the working hell?
Yeah.
While he's on a horse. He's on a buff horse, too. So wait, does he look like a centaur from like a distance?
No.
Oh.
But yeah, you notice this massive draft horse, this war horse, and this Goliath is riding upon it. This Goliath is just insanely beefy.
Wait, there's such thing as a non-beefy Goliath?
Yes.
Wait, what?
I'm going to
Yeah, he's
the
like
brown
five.
tribes.
It's
In the
all
brown tribes.
beefy.
Also, he's wearing a golden kilt. A golden kilt.
Could I
What was
Wait, I'm confused.
using
Right? There's a
Baraka dance
Goliath
like that?
and a centaur?
No. I'm the centaur. You're the Goliath.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm not riding.
I thought you were riding your. You're riding your.
You're
horse.
riding your horse. Your
I'm
war
riding
horse.
my horse.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
what.
Oh,
And there's the
I
negative
see.
one modifier.
Wait, I don't
There
get
it
it.
is.
I thought I heard you say a Goliath was riding the centaur.
No.
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah. You've been greeted.
Is he
Well,
coming?
Hello.
I was for you. This is something you see
Hi. No. And I walk along my way. Because
Is he coming from the town we just came
No,
to?
he's
that we're going
heading
to?
to.
Oh, he's just
He,
quicker than
he
us.
just tailed us a little bit.
You did see a couple walking by that were acting strangely. Give me a medicine check.
That's probably not good.
am I allowed to make a medicine check for it before?
If he
No,
goes
already
to
made
the village, which half will we eat first?
16.
But we're
16.
Oh no, they
They
have
were
more candles.
exhibiting some very strange behaviors. Behaviors consistent with cannibalism,
So shaky fingers.
shaking, outbursts of laughter, all of the above.
The eyes all bloodshot.
Yes. Yes.
Like Book of Eli zombie
Yes.
meat eaters. Okay.
So, yeah, and you kind of like, let's just not deal with that. And now you're starting to get an idea of what's going on in that town. And these people are heading towards that town.
So why are you heading towards this nightmare?
I was informed by the last village that I was at that there was some very shady and otherwise fishy things going on here. And since I've traveled far and wide to find adventure, I figured this would be a good spot to check.
Hey, if that's the case, why don't you join us for that base?
Because clearly he has bad priorities.
Can I do like an insight check to see if like he has any other motive?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
To be fair, when has a horse ever had good priorities?
I
So
don't know. We have to ask.
He's
more
happy.
I
questions.
got a 7.
He's telling the truth. He seems legit.
You super believe him.
You can't tell.
Hey, I'm going to pick 2 languages.
Okay.
I've been pondering this for a while. Is Morgenstein
Sure.
sexy by horse standards?
Horse.
Was not on there.
Sylvan.
Is it Sylvan?
Centaur
Morgenstein.
is useful.
I gesture to the draft horse. Is he sexy by horse standards?
I don't know. I'm not a horse.
I'll
He's
tell
only
you.
half
I'll tell you.
horse.
Welcome in Centaur or Sylvan.
I will return the salutation.
This is the first time the group's ever heard me speak another language.
Yeah,
Nay, nay, nay.
Except for giant, right?
except for giant. Yeah.
Which I can also speak. So
Yeah, giant. Yeah.
Nay,
I'm
nay,
very
nay.
confused as to what's going on.
Nay, nay, nay.
Okay. So, what are you doing, group? Are you saying anything to each other about?
Come on, let's go.
I mean, probably a really
Adventure.
brief explanation of what we think is going on there for warning.
I
You know,
would very much so like to race the centaur.
Musi is going to express your
village.
concerns as to which end of
No.
the centaur the villagers would eat first.
On foot.
Not that far. We don't want to charge in there when they're eating people.
We can only assume they're eating
Oh.
people. That's
No.
it.
Can we
Bad
like
range.
right before, just like a 50-meter dash?
How about this? I'll send the raven up. I'll time you two, go a mile.
Yeah, let's do that.
a little bit ago, I saw a
That's
couple people
good.
walking down the trail, and they looked like they had some issues.
Yeah, that. Yep.
I decided to avoid them along the trail, and they didn't pursue me at all. So
They were looking for more people to bring back to eat, apparently.
I don't.
Were they trying to bring us back to you?
No, I suspect they were looking for slaves. So I don't know if they were headed to the slaver port, or I don't.
Are we not good enough for them?
So might I ask
think we're a
what
little tough.
sane person,
No.
aside from myself,
I'm
would
sure
purposely?
tabaxi tastes weird.
Said what sane person besides me would purposely go into a village like this? You people don't seem like you're.
Equipped?
No, I wasn't going to say equipped.
That's a gesture to the giant axe on his back.
Yeah. I don't. We have other motives
Cannibals
for
don't
going
eat
here.
tabaxi. I'll be
We're
fine.
trying to save every single town because apparently that's our lot in life now.
Yeah. Is Avery with us, technically, the character of Avery?
No, Avery is stayed back in town with Lord Tybor in Lord Tybor's state. After the whole thing with the pirate, she needs
A
a
little
break.
vacay.
She needs a little vacay.
Yeah,
She had compassion.
our guide slash kind of like boss friend person is not here at the moment.
Oh yeah, I was told to set. I was told to. I forgot. Yeah, for Falmora says hi. I think that's what I was told to say. Oh,
Are you talking about more now?
No, Avery just said don't forget, and I forgot.
That's fair. I think we all feel the specter of her.
Give me a religion check,
Which one?
Flash.
I don't know much about religion. 6.
You get the sense that she's referring to a deity, but you've never heard of this deity before. Okay. So you guys continuing to travel then together?
Of course.
Sure. Well, I still want to race though. If you're up to it.
Currently, you're driving the opposite.
Well, here's what I suggest.
Because you need.
Because you're responsible. Act like it.
Because there's only 5 of you, and somebody needs to be driving the oxen that have the carts full of food.
Can I?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
May I go ahead and use primal awareness?
You sure can.
Do I sense anything?
Undead.
Okay. Yeah, let's not split away a mile with something within a mile distance of us.
Wait, is this foresty terrain?
I was actually
No,
gonna
it's not. It's the
suggest
plains.
one of you two shoots an arrow as far as you can up the path, and that's the end marker. Which I assume you guys can't shoot a mile away.
I can shoot very good.
Can
Unless
you shoot a
you've
mile?
been detecting
600
him and
feet,
he's
I
been
think, is the
undead
max
this whole
range on
time
a
because he
longbow.
was kidnapped by a vampire.
That is true.
I thought we got him cured from that.
He's an idiot.
He wasn't turned into a vampire.
Okay.
Which one of us is dead inside?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a pleasant experience.
Tell you what.
What?
How about at the end of the night, if I haven't used my highest level spell slot, I will polymorph you into a horse or a centaur or whatever you
The
want,
fastest creature.
so that way you guys can race. No, it has to be fair. It's either a horse or centaur.
What's faster?
We don't know.
I don't know much about him.
Literally, she has no idea.
I can only polymorph you into a centaur because
I
he's here and I
asked
can.
Wait,
What's faster?
what do you need to know?
I'm pretty sure
Centaurs
I
or
got
horses?
to go on top.
Now I
What's faster, the horses or centaurs?
think horses would be more aerodynamic.
Okay, to the slaughterhouse city.
More
Come on.
focused, though.
Okay, so are you traveling as a group or are you going off ahead?
I am just traveling the group if we're not racing.
Okay, just checking.
Let's go.
Okay.
We need to get a baby Bjorn leash for you.
Yes.
Do we have
Like
like
one little monkey backpacks?
Yes.
This guy, you hold the
I'm
tail.
like,
No, let's get him one of those like baby carriers for the
You
front.
can't
Just
figure
put him
out
in there.
the latches and you're just.
Or
Let's
Now we're
go.
gonna try to go.
I remember I went to
instead.
Disneyland once and I saw a kid wearing one of those and I asked the mother, was it a rescue? I don't know why she got so mad.
Nice. All right. As you approach, as you get to along the road, you see in the distance a large the top of a large black tower.
Would it be the
Everybody,
town?
give me a history check.
That's
Oh, finally!
suspicious.
I'm a proficient. Yeah. 14.
Nat 20.
Then
Nat 20, outstanding.
18.
A 2 again, so 9 again.
15.
Okay,
Jasper, use different dice.
this
I did.
if you got a 10 or better,
Oh!
a 10 or better, you know that there is no tower. Last you knew, there was no tower at Luniaris, let alone a large black tower.
Oh, they're doing construction.
I'm hanging off the back of one of the wagons, not even looking out the front, just trying to convince my raven to be friends with me again.
Pulling out a notebook.
Okay.
Why is the centaur 3 colors?
As you guys draw closer to the town, you see.
Do centaurs have pubic hair? Sorry.
Again, not a question for the road.
These are the questions.
Lucy's having a very existential day.
The Tabaxi is having a very existential day.
You can't tell because I'm wearing armor.
I'm usually
Okay.
falling behind him, trying to discreetly like get his tail up to examine things. Like,
These are the questions that Musi wants to know.
Please don't answer.
you see, that's why I'm distracted, not looking at the tower, because I'm watching her try to discreetly check out the centaur's ass in like a medical way. Because she has how many which heart or which location, which torso is the heart located in,
Yes.
and the lungs and the liver and
Yes.
Yes.
It's the penis on the horse end with the human end.
Okay, enough of
presumably the
that.
horse end.
Or
Because
is it both?
I hope it's not the human end, because that is horrifying to think about.
Enough of
These
that,
are important
please.
questions.
Not really. Onward to the town and avoiding this conversation.
So is that black tower getting any bigger?
Yes, it is.
The what?
And you turn around and notice there's a large black tower in the center of town. As you guys go up, you're not, you don't see anybody immediately, but you do notice that there's this large tower. It's 3 stories tall, so it definitely towers over everything else in town. And it's again very noticeable. It's black. It's very large and black.
Is it like
Arcana check.
Can I check to see if it's like a made of cement or something? Or
It's
what?
tall. It's towering.
Wait, no, hold on. I'm using the tiny d20, which usually rolls
For
better.
what?
For Arcana.
Better? It's a
Are you
16.
proficient?
Yes.
Okay, then you got 19. What'd you get?
16. Better than last time I rolled a 9.
I am not. I roll a
You have
9.
no idea.
Not my next.
15.
As you guys approach, you hear the sound of laughing and joking and stuff coming from the center of town.
Sounds merry.
Everybody, I need a perception check from everyone.
I was actually going to suggest before we got too close, like, talk to the group, like, hey, are we approaching this as a threat or...
We can stealth it.
Not really, we've got
Do
cars.
not split
We-
the party,
Oh,
or
we
we
can
will
make
not
some
find the
people-
party
I need a
again.
perception check from everyone, please.
13.
14.
Not one.
22.
25.
Okay?
23.
If you got a 10 or better,
Nope.
you distinctly smell roasting meat.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, they don't have a food problem here. Let's go.
If you get a 20 or better, you feel weird. You're not sure what kind of weird, but something feels off, and it's not just the atmosphere.
Something doesn't feel right, guys.
Yeah, they're cooking. That smell is probably people.
Okay, well,
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm feeling weird, and not just about the food. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's horse.
Give me a perception check.
Probably not.
That is.
We would know exactly what
Well-
roasting people smell like.
Interestingly enough, you don't see in all these pastures around a single horse, a single cow, a single sheep, nothing.
That's not surprising.
Maybe they're more like very vegetation based.
We know they're eating people.
Oh,
We
this-
know they're eating
We
people.
smell meat.
What kind
Is
of
it the same smell as the tavern burning, except less alcohol-y?
Perception check.
I rolled a
Then roll the
14
hair
for
when they
nature
get
to look
like-
for some kind of herb nearby to shove in like a scarf to put around my face.
20, not that.
She wants lavender.
Yes,
Literally.
yes, except less scorched.
less hair?
Also,
Yes.
less
Or it's
seasoned.
more
At
seasoned.
least they're good cooks.
No,
Okay,
At least
what
they
are you
add some
guys?
paprika.
What are you guys doing? What did you get for your
I
nature
got
check?
14 to
Yeah.
look for something smelly I can put in my shirt. No.
You don't find any.
Damn it.
Less scorched, more seasoned.
The only option is what's leaving falling behind the centaur.
Honestly, I kind of prefer that. It's tempting.
So when you say it feels weird, like, how is it affecting me?
You're not sure. It's just this sensation that something is off. You can't place it,
Yes,
but
Spidey
something is
sense.
off. Everybody else,
Yeah.
except for Flash, give me another perception
Oh
check.
God.
22. I did not fail this time.
24.
16.
As you get closer into town, the voices get louder. Who got over a 20? Who got over a 21?
I got 821.
Hey, you got a 21?
821.
821.
I got a 22.
Okay,
I got
21 or above. You notice something glinting, sparkling even, on the four corners of the tower.
At the base of the tower or the top?
The top of the tower.
I'm gonna go fly up to the tower.
Dude, no! And the minute you
Okay.
get off the ground, I'm like, don't you dare. If there's a tower, it's probably for some kind of lookout and filled with archers. The minute you fly up there, they're gonna put you full of holes.
So you go to launch
Guys,
yourself
stealth.
Are we in any kind
Stealth fly up in the
No,
middle
you guys
of
just kind of
We're
in the open.
It's not a bird.
Open in
It's
town.
not a plane.
Okay,
It's
so I'm
definitely
gonna try to
orange.
stealth up closer to the tower by over the ground, not over in the air.
What time of day?
He's
is it?
walking.
Right now it's
Can I use
midday.
my Raven real quick?
So it's midday.
Is there a wall around town?
No, there's no wall.
Wait, they're gonna want to eat the raven.
It's a pretty good size. It's a pretty good sized town as far as you remember. Dasria, the population was about 1,750 people ish.
That's pretty
As far as town size, so pretty good size. Like not about half the size as the team.
I can make you invisible if you want to go up there.
Sure.
But let's, before you ever decide to approach a town from the air, say something.
I did.
You took off immediately.
I want to be turned invisible, so I'll allow that.
Okay. I will wait real quick. Detect magic. Do I see anything on the? No, I wouldn't do that if I'm more than 30 feet away, right? Never mind. I'll cast invisibility on him.
So
Okay. Nothing happens. Burn spell slot.
It's an anti-magic field, isn't it?
You
Cool.
feel weird.
Give me an
That's
Arcana
why.
check.
Okay.
Can I assist him?
14.
You have no idea why
You can
spell
assist
work.
me?
Can
Oh,
I?
because you're
But-
proficient.
Could I?
You're proficient,
Even if
yeah, you can
Avery
roll
were
plus.
here, Goodberry wouldn't work.
I got 20.
Oh.
Very likely, something is impeding magic
So
right now.
I'm gonna tell the party. I'm gonna go back and tell the party. Okay, so this is
Now
very.
go back. You didn't leave. You're
Yeah.
supposed to cast a spell and it didn't work.
Oh,
So when you
I
able to
tell
use
the party
magic,
like it's
his
likely an
boots?
anti-magic field that the tower is probably creating right now.
Let me try the Raven real quick.
Okay.
Summoning the raven.
No, it's already around.
Okay.
I'm gonna just try to send him up
Oh,
to the tower and look through his eyes.
Banana, I can't get the arrows of unbreakable arrows because this is a anti-magic field.
I have a
Maybe it's just spells, not
go
magic.
invisible at will.
But
It can
will
break
it?
in an anti-magic
Will that work
field.
in an anti-magic field?
That's the only thing that
Well, since he's already
arrows
out,
of
I don't know if
unbreakable
he
arrows
dispels in an
break
anti-magic field.
Well, the familiar one. Like my familiar is already out too.
anti-magic
But so it doesn't dispel that. But I don't know
It
if it's what his invisibility.
Well,
is
his
about.
invisibility, I don't know. We'd have
In
to
this
ask this
situation.
gentleman.
Give it a shot.
Sir,
Yes.
my imp is invisible, or it can go invisible at will. So I'm just wondering, is this affecting that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because he was invisible on my saddle, so that means he just turned invisible.
Yeah. You walk in town here, boss. We may have a problem. And you guys see this small winged imp.
I go to aim at it.
Tattoo.
I aim at it.
thought there was something
Musie's going to step between
What
you and
should
that.
why should I not shoot you, fiend?
I hope not.
Okay, explain
That's
yourself.
mine.
Musie's immediately
Explain
standing
yourself.
between you, but because she's so
No
short, she
explanation,
has to jump to
so there we
actually
go.
get between you
Now
and
we
the
know.
air.
I rolled another 2 for an Arcana to see if I knew what the. Nope.
So,
No.
Who's the magic number thing?
so
How about a 19 Arcana check to find out if something's going on here that's fishy with our spells?
I mean, we know it's an anti-magic field from him.
Well, wait, have
I'm
we
just
always
wondering if it's how big the field is. Are we able to discern that?
We can try to back up and see how long it takes your guy to go invisible.
Because I don't know how far we went into town before he came visible, because we weren't talking about that.
That's what I'm saying. You could walk back with him for a little while and see what you can see.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy away from the tower, and like make something little, like a rabbit or something, and then hop it closer and farther away and just see where.
Where are you trying to do this?
I don't know how close to the tower are we right now.
You guys are in barely in town.
Barely in town. Okay. I'm not gonna leave the party to do it.
What?
That's
I
a
can-
bad
Since
idea.
we're
Since I
hearing
moved
all
pretty
these people
far, pretty
cheating,
fast.
Not chance.
Jump out.
It
See
sounds like
what
a party
happens and then make a mark.
going on in the center of town.
That's up ahead.
What would you guys like?
Hmm?
Would you guys like me to do that?
To do what?
Since I move pretty quickly, I can bounce out until my imp disappears, make a mark in the dirt, so we know from this point.
That would be good. That sounds
Yeah, I
like a
like
good
that
idea.
idea.
So
Don't-
that's what I'll
don't
do,
die on
sir.
the way, though.
I will turn around and go back out of town at a fairly decent cant
Okay.
So
until I see my guy disappear again.
Okay. And you see that it's about 1,000 yards out of town. About 1,000 yards out of town is when it.
And then I will take one of my javelins and
Okay.
I will stab it into the dirt, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
Now, is the tower like in the center of town?
The tower is in the center of town.
Okay, so this is gonna suck for me.
So you guys see that javelin out there? That is about how far it is.
that's a pretty potent tower. If I use that word correctly.
What, tower or potent or the?
Anyway, so in that case, do you guys want us still to go around basically what's going on in the party, or do you think you guys already know and just want to get out of here?
Well, they're currently the only town around that has any source of meat. So,
Which we
it's probably a pretty good
within
reason to
my
party.
alignment, would it be wrong to slaughter these people who are killing other people to eat?
They're probably doing it out of desperation. There is a massive famine going on.
The whole jovialness is because it's a side effect of eating people. So,
Or is this like
again,
the
I'm
town
not.
did something like the lottery, like the short story, The Lottery, where they.
I'm neutral good.
Do you want me to send the Raven up real quick before we go?
I want to find out
Can the
how they're
Raven
killing
be
the slaves
summoned?
first.
Hmm?
If
The
they're
Raven
being
can be
inhumane
It's already
about it, then I would
summoned.
say
It's
slaughter
already
everybody.
So,
But if they're
yeah.
being like
That'd be
humane
much
about
easier.
it, then find them something else to eat.
Send the Raven?
Well, first of all, can I see through my Raven's eyes?
No.
Okay, but I can. Do I have any telepathic link with it still?
No.
You just
But
have
it
the
can't talk. I mean, it's a Raven.
Okay, then I guess I'll
Raven's like, thank
Just
goodness I
go
don't have her in my head
take a look
anymore.
inside and come back down, tell me what it sees. I mean, how quickly does it
Hey,
die?
hold on a second.
Oh.
I'll cast Beast Sense.
No spells working here, though.
Can we go outside the range?
We can try.
When you see the javelin out there, that's the range.
I'll take your Raven out beyond the javelin and cast Beast Sense, and I can see through its eyes.
No, we'll try it. Maybe it'll work.
Raven's like, okay.
Oh, yeah,
As
no.
you're,
Bring it
as
up
you're
there.
looking through its eyes, the moment it passes that javelin, it's off.
Just gone.
Gone.
That's kind of what I thought. All right.
Goes anyway.
Raven circles a couple times and heads off through the town.
Oh, no, I just haven't inspected the tower. Not
Does that
Oh,
mean
is
our
it
magical
tower?
just the tower for now.
Okay.
Does our magical items mean they no longer work either?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to shoot a tree with my bow.
Okay.
This feels like a
Roll
dumb
an attack
idea.
roll.
What's my attack roll?
Roll your
D20.
attack roll.
It's a okay. So
Roll for attack.
You still have to see if you hit the tree.
yeah, but I don't know how my bonus is because I have a magic bow. I want to see if I
Roll
have
your
my
attack roll.
12.
You hit a tree. It's pretty easy.
I'm going to try to
There's-
hit a longer mark.
Hey.
I'm gonna
There's
see-
literally no way to know it without actually.
Yeah.
None of your magic items work.
No, okay. So I mark the regular arrow out.
That's gonna be rough.
I don't want to hear it. You're partially a fighter.
Okay.
I got nothing.
After how long are you guys waiting?
Well, I just want we're watch the Raven. So I want to see if there's anything in the tower, or if it gets a good view of those shiny things, and just come back and see what. Just a
Okay.
very simple reconnaissance of the tower.
Okay. Yeah, it circles twice, comes back. The Raven says that the tower itself is locked up, although there's 4 gems on the top of the tower, and they look a lot like the gems that you guys had. And then additionally, except larger. Additionally, the entire town seems to be gathered in the center of town around the tower.
Are there any sentries?
Not that it didn't see any.
Can I try to knock the gems off with arrows and do it stealth?
Way
Well,
too
that-
far away from that.
I was actually going to say, do we want to go try to
Take off the
distribute
gems.
the food or deal with the tower first?
I would say
Tower first because
distract with food, and then that way, once they're distracted with the food, then it'd be easier.
I feel like there are major
pick them.
issues with that because what if they attack and we can't use that magic, our main defense or offense?
Oh, wait, what about this? Wait,
Because
wait.
they're already insane.
So wait, what about this? What if we don't knock down the arrows, or not the arrows, the gems? Because we know that they pack a punch if they're broken.
No, only if it's done by trying to put a spell in them. If you just shatter them, he's done that a bunch of times. It's easy. Shattering them is no issue.
Okay.
It's experimenting with putting more magic in them.
Gotcha.
So
But
Knock also works well.
Couldn't we
Because I
use
feel
that to destroy them?
Shatter.
Well,
What?
for that, I would think
Theoretically,
we.
to destroy gems
No,
by putting more magic in them?
no, because you have to be really close. It would kill me. Again, probably.
Also, there is no we can't use magic in here.
Well, not in here.
Sorry.
I was wondering if that would be a solution to deal with the rest of the gems elsewhere.
Well,
Archon hitting the shit out of them works just fine.
Well, what I was thinking was if we had magic, we could have just blown up the one gem up there and would take out the rest up there.
Yeah, I have to be right next to it.
So
That's not magic.
I would suggest that we take care of the gems first in case we need to defend ourselves against the crazy people who are already gone quickly.
The crazy people are surrounding the town.
Okay, hold on, wait. Who?
Yeah,
where
they're-
did you find the person in charge?
Huh?
The mayor. Who's the mayor? Or,
Oh, because the tower's in the center of town, so they're around the table.
They're around town. When we rode in, did the flames and the hooves and the horse go out?
Yes.
Is
It's
the
Theragir.
Sound Archon noises.
Theragir is the Theragir.
is the tower looking climbable? Is there like ledges and whatnot you can climb up it?
maybe
What?
there's a
The
door.
tower?
What about
Can
the tower?
you climb up it? Is there
Well,
ledges?
You don't see
Are
any.
we assuming that it's floating or is it on
Oh,
the
it's
ground?
anchored. It's
Oh.
anchored to the
And
ground.
it's 3 stories, so it's
Yes,
not that
it seems,
tall.
and it seems to be made of some kind of metal.
Wait, I can. Oh, I can't fly up because my boots of flying won't work.
Well, how about this? Because I'm useless in this scenario, I and anybody else who wants to join me can take the carriages into town to talk to people, which you guys won't be far away, but while I'm and whoever else is trying to distract the mayor of the people and distribute food, y'all can climb the tower. and try
But
to find
I'm
a way
pretty
down.
pretty good at distractions because people
think
don't
so.
normally
Because
people
I'm a
don't
big
normally
horse.
see me.
I thought you were going to say you were good at climbing.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm great at climbing.
He's half Mountain Dew.
So that's the thing is, I normally say not split the party, but if everybody's in the center of town anyway, you probably guys will be more than like 40 feet from us, right?
Yeah.
Presumably.
I'm mostly magic as well. I have non-magic weapons, but I'm mostly magic.
I am.
You've at least got the armor. To
Yeah.
help. Like I'm squishing his head.
How about this? How about this? Like,
Yeah.
if we're doing that, we split up like magic people and Archon stay down here, while the rest, well, we need at least one beefy person with the two
Well,
magic users.
I
The
am
two of
not.
you are trying to deal with the tower.
Yeah, that's what I'm
both
saying. But
looking.
we want to protect you two as well, because you guys can't exactly do much in this situation.
Keep in mind too, if you're in the tower, you climb up. Is there like a window at the top of the tower that they
No.
climbed up the outside? They could
There's
get
no
in?
windows on the tower.
Is there a
Also-
place they could stand? Or is it like a
At the
really?
top of the tower, yes.
You could always get up there, deal with it, and also keep an eye out and snipe.
We use a
You
rope
protect
and
us
try
from
to do
other-
the thing where we use a rope and kind of like a hook.
Also, wait, how do we deal with it? How do we turn it off?
Destroy.
break the arrows.
Break the
Jump.
arrows.
Worst comes to worst, knock them down, and Archon can shatter them.
If there's a door in the town.
Okay, let's.
So you
So
can
because
when
I'm
we
a
get
far
there.
traveler, people tend to look at me sideways, so I could be the distraction that you guys need.
We've also got enough food for this town, which is a big distraction too.
Well, if we bring them in, you guys said you needed to distract the mayor. The food will distract the villagers. I can distract the mayor because the mayor's going to want to know about me.
So you can message me if you get in trouble,
Doing
right?
this when I see
You can
the-
message me if you get in trouble, right?
No, not without magic. But you could take the raven with me, or
I
I
don't.
mean, you're only like 40 feet away.
So
If something happens, I'll yell.
I'm gonna be honest. This is like a big assumption that these people are not gonna be sane enough for this plan to work, because I think this is also involving on the assumption that they're going to be sane enough to actually want to.
Yeah, everything about this is an assumption.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
But we have no other choice.
Yeah, that's how the plan is.
If you go in and talk to them,
Hold on.
What was that, Oliver?
What magic do the gems give off? Like necrotic and What was it?
The ones that you said, necrotic and transmutation.
But I think this is different, like the one that was in the Baron's estate and in the Targana estate. I think these might be different.
Because right now I want to like try to. Can you pick luck?
I have rogues. I am a rogue. Yes, I can lockpick.
Okay, so I really want us just to sneak over there to the pick lock the lock, try to go up the tower.
What lock are you talking about?
If there's a door, we haven't even been over there yet. Let's
the door.
Well, I was assuming you guys would climb up with a grappling hook or just climbing.
Oh yeah, we could just use a
It's
grappling.
only 3 stories.
Do you have a grappling hook?
I have rope. We can make a makeshift one. One second. So I have rope and pen.
Here's my idea.
Rope and
You don't need a grappling hook if the end can tie a rope, I assume.
It's called
It
hemp
could
rope.
take the end of the rope and tie it, right?
Hemp rope.
My raven can't do that.
And then rope.
So you don't need a grappling hook, you can use his end.
Yeah, we can use them. Are you okay with that?
For as long as it'll take to get him up there. I mean, he'll come back to me when he's done, because he'll tie it off to the top for you.
Oliver Queen and the Flash working together once again.
There you go.
Wait, what about me?
I'm gonna take
This is a DC reference here, buddy.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm sure I have a spare piece of cloth somewhere. I'm gonna try to fashion a weird little headscarf for his imp so it's not immediately apparent this thing isn't evil.
Make it red with the lightning bolt.
Okay. You guys,
I feel like a red.
so who is
lightning
heading
bolt on
into
a
town?
red
Who
imp
is
just
trying to
doesn't
sneak
make
around?
sense.
I want to sneak around. Or, like, I'm heading with them, or the and
Well, I think we all kind of have to go together. They're just gonna have to
Yeah,
break off
let's
to get
go
to the
over
center
there
town.
first.
Yeah.
Could we stay in the back?
Sorry, folks. We just found out we lost Winter. Winter is power went out at his home, so Winter will be here in spirit. Okay. So, what are we doing, party?
so me, Oliver, and Flash's imp buddy person are going to try and go sneak up the tower with the imp, while the others distract the people with the food.
Yes.
Okay. At what point are you guys splitting off?
I would say recommend until after we make some vague contact and the townsfolk are aware of us.
And we try to stuff it.
Yeah, wait for us to engage.
Okay.
Okay. You guys go into town. You've got the wagons of food, and as you guys approach, and you hear, "Hail! We have visitors. They're here. They're here." And you see a rather unassuming-looking guy pop his head up and go, "Oh, hello, travelers. What can we do for you?"
Greetings and salutations!
You see they're having what looks to be a huge feast. Not a lot of vegetables.
Lord, they're here? Lord?
We brought potatoes.
Mayor? Alright. If you mind sitting closer to the smidgen, I don't want to yell across the crowd about this.
Okay.
Just, we've got food. From the king.
Oh. They have food from the king!
Of course.
And
Yep.
people cheer and give me a perception check, everybody.
Let me guess, somebody's pointing.
Somebody's already very dangerous hints go off and all. It's a special trait.
Not yet.
9.
21.
There's just a cook with a ladle over there, just like, come on, man. I spent how long on this stew?
I mean,
I am not rolling above a 10 today.
Natural 20.
okay, 15 and above.
Yes.
Some of you hear crying. You specifically hear a number of people sobbing. Like a lot, everybody's like cheering, yay, clapping, but you're hearing people crying and or sobbing.
It's like tracing tears of joy, I hope.
I'm assuming.
Definitely not.
Okay.
I know what's like.
I'm assuming
Somewhere in
that
the
those
crowd.
are their
The slaves.
the people that are cooking, being cooked. It's
Well,
their
I think-
families.
Is there anything being actively cooked right now?
Not right now, no. But
There's
you do.
ones that are
But
left.
you do notice there's maybe 2/3 as many people as you suspected there should be in this town.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
I'm gonna guess that slaves were not their first medieval item.
Nope.
I'm sure they weren't the first choice.
And they're like, and they ask, "How much food did the king bring us?"
remind me, we got one more town to go to.
Yes.
So this town was supposed to get a cart, right?
But we got
Two?
4 right
Two.
now.
This was supposed to get 2.
Yeah,
Two.
the beginning.
And you had enough to have. No, you had 3 originally.
Then we get extra though. from
Yeah,
the
you got
stores.
2 extra from the stores. Left an extra one with.
No, we were 3. We got 3 from the stores. We gave them 1 and took 2.
That's right. So you have a total of 4.
Yeah, and we were supposed to give 2 to this town
2
or
to this
1.
town, and 1. And you were only supposed to give 2 to this town and 1 to Bobu. That's why you had.
We didn't give an extra one to the last town though.
I thought you gave an extra one.
We
back.
gave one of the extra ones that we found, not one of the ones we brought. There were 3 that we found in the Pirate Cove, and we
Yes.
gave them 1, and then their original 2 that we
Yes.
had to give them. And now we have whatever. We gave them the normal amount, but we gave them excess from the Pirate Cove.
Gotcha. So
And
that
then
should leave you with a total of
5 then?
5 then. Yes. But Bobu is only going to need 1, so you've got an extra.
So you need 1. For now, I guess 2. We're giving you 2 of our carriages. We still have other stops to get to. I've heard things are just as bad elsewhere.
Ah, yes. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well,
Unfortunate?
unfortunate that things are as bad elsewhere.
Oh.
Yes.
While they're conversating, I nudge.
Yeah, and I'm like, sure, and we go head over there with
Can you
it.
self-checks?
Do they get advantage?
Well, I already have advantage.
No, you do not.
Oh, you're right.
Or do they get advantage because we're trying to distract people with food?
I'll allow it.
I hope they're doing it on the farther side of the
So
tower.
I got already a 25 on my first, and let's see, no, 25 is mine.
23.
It looks like we'll get Winter back soon.
Woo!
Waiting for his internet to come back. What'd you get?
23.
23. Okay, the 2 of you kind of fade back into the shadows, and I assume you're going around the backside of all of this.
With our new friend.
And the imp's got the rope around him.
Gotcha. Okay.
Also, is everyone else with us, or
Yes.
is anyone else going to hang out with them?
Those are
People
close to.
Okay.
Now, I've got a question. How are you guys planning on approaching the tower? There's a crowd between you and the tower.
So
Like,
I'm
there's
gonna wait.
the
We're gonna
whole
wait to the
area
moment
around the
until
tower is got a
wait
crowd.
for the moment until they actually get the carts maybe more out there, where all the people are boarding around the 2 carts instead of the tower.
Yeah.
During that time, I want to go ahead and like scope around the tower, see if there's like an entryway or any windows.
Yeah, I go the
You
opposite.
see several arrow slits on each floor. There's 2 floors, but it's 30 feet tall with a battlement on the top. It's made of some kind of strange, dark metal, and it has 1 door in that you can see.
Do you want to try a bunch door?
It is I believe, a square tower.
Oh, it might be magical door. Wait, but it's an anti-magic tower.
It's made of metal.
It's made of metal.
And then what I'm hearing is that once the anti-magic drops, that sounds like a fireball target to me.
It is.
Or heat metal if you have it.
You know, that's a good thing.
It's adamantium.
It is 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high, so it's 20-foot square tower.
So, but its architecture and design looks very foreign to this village. Like it doesn't look like it belongs.
No, it does not look like it belongs.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, we wait until they all hoard around the cart and then use that opportunity to go to the blind side to go and...
So, which side did we park the carriages on? Like,
We
where are
put-
they talking?
You guys are coming from the south. Like,
I'm guessing we didn't actually
Where's
go
the door?
right next to the tower.
Do what?
Where's the door from?
It's facing the south.
Oh, it's facing. Okay, so they're right in front of it. Okay.
So we're going to have to go around and do the
They,
original plan.
you see people as Theragus is having several of the town elders, which you notice that he calls them town elders, but they look like they're maybe in their 40s.
And the old ones first.
And starts having them distribute food to people. As people are taking bundles of food, they're taking it and going to their homes. As they're starting to disperse, you guys see an opening where you can get to the tower.
Yeah, do that.
Let's move.
While the mayor?
Yeah.
While the mayor's doing this, I'll ask him. I've been in this area before. It's over here. When did you guys build this town?
Oh, we didn't build it. It was brought here
By
by our,
who?
Right.
by our benefactors.
Oh.
They've been helping protect us from bandits and such.
Oh, well, that's good news.
There's some Tabaxi bandits that apparently had been roaming the countryside, and they fought them off and kept them at bay.
We'll put a cloak on her.
No, we actually, they're no longer a threat anyway.
Oh. Okay.
They were a problem for us on the beginning of our food tour.
Music's like, they're not the backsies of copycats.
That problem
Right.
shouldn't ail you anymore, benefactors, you know.
Okay.
But who are your benefactors?
I'm sure the king would like to know so he could.
Reward them handsomely.
Yeah, formally send them
Well, they-
appreciation.
Jasper startled a little bit because she forgot that you were there.
Well, one of them,
Furniture.
a big, strong fellow, goes by Mordekash. Another one goes by Baba Lysaga.
You're gonna have to spell these for me.
Another one's Murgaxor. And the last one's Artemis in Fury.
Sound very
First of all, how dare you? sir? How dare you spoil the name of my dog?
It's not the artist.
Archer.
So Artemis.
Is that,
Yeah, they came as an
Can you
adventuring
say this
group.
one more time?
Mordekash, it's Mordhesh.
Mm.
Artemis,
Got that.
Artemis, and Truri, Entreri. Baba Lysaga, Baba
Is that one
Lysha.
word?
2 words. And lastly is Murgaxor, Murgaxor.
Is that any relation to Baba Yaga? Perhaps?
Either way, they do not sound like good people, except for Artemis. She sounds cool.
It's a he.
What?
His name is Artemis.
Does he not know basic Greek mythology?
is he
Are
an
you
archer?
shaming him on his name?
Is he an archer?
No, I believe he's their scout. He
He could be an archer.
wears a lot of brown leather.
So he could be an
You're
archer.
not here.
Oh, you're right.
You are literally not here.
We're trying to get to a tower.
All right, you're right. I'm sorry.
So how
Yeah,
long
you
will it
guys-
take the imp to fly up there and
Not that long. Ties it up, and you guys have a rope going up the backside.
I go climb up first since I got the stealthiest.
Give me an athletics check.
Can I use acrobatics?
No, you cannot. You're climbing up a rope. That is not valid.
5.
You fall 5 feet up. You're going to pull yourself up.
I'm gonna have to try again.
Somebody failed gym class.
19.
You're able to get up.
Weird.
17.
Okay, you eventually spit on your hands, pull yourself up. You guys get to the top of the tower. There's a trap door there, and it's closed.
What about the gems? Are they right there in reach?
They are there. Yes.
So you want to smash
Eric
them?
says, don't forget to clean the rope with your dirty
Let's
hands.
not smash him because I think that would cause too much commotion.
Let's put them in a bag then.
Put him in your way.
My
I don't want to put him in the bag of holding yet.
I have
No,
I have
Okay,
a
hold on a
magic
second.
bag.
I need.
I have a bag. I have a magic bag, literally.
He has
Hold
a
on.
magic bandolier of holding.
You have a what?
I have the entire.
That one that's not working?
No,
It's a magic
Wait.
item.
Anything magic is not working.
Did that mean that we
Are
were
they
going to
stuck
town
in
and
the
my bag
dimension
holding
then?
exploded?
No, it
No,
just seems functioning.
Okay.
Wait, so it's stuck in the
It's
dimension
just a
then?
regular
Yes.
bag.
It's stuck in the dimension, but it still could be used to hold
No.
stuff because it's
Those
not
the
connected.
pockets do not open.
It lost Wi-Fi connection. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Use
I
my
need.
regular
Hold on,
cell.
hold on.
Dead
I
zone.
need Oliver, and I need
Your cord keeps tickling.
Aramil's miniatures right here.
I think this
You want me to get
is
that?
air mills, right?
No, that's fine. No,
Okay. So
Okay.
and then where is Oliver's?
he's getting Oliver.
Okay.
He's got it. He's got his.
That is awesome, by the way. That's just that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are on right here by the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I want to take the gems off their post thing.
so now you guys are going to the gems.
Yeah,
Are you guys going to separate gems or working on the same
same
one?
gem. I think. You don't want to. Yeah.
Don't
Give
want
me
to
a-
drop it and alert somebody.
Give me a perception check.
You know what? I'm not
That
going
burning
to
20s.
11.
20?
I got 11.
What do I perceive?
Nothing.
Oh no.
The room of warning.
No, I think the implication there was he went blind. He's done meaner things to us.
You hear the sound of, what do we have
Nunya.
here? Standing behind you is a rather unassuming looking man, otherwise unassuming looking man. Somebody dressed in robes of some kind. But this unassuming man looks very familiar.
I'm just going to say Nunya.
Hey, this isn't the bathroom.
I really hope it's not the guy that got away from
See,
us
none your
who were
business.
people.
It works with that. It works with that. It's none of your business.
Sorry, give me a second.
Sorry.
No, that wasn't. That was.
What did I miss?
Hey, Winter's
Nothing.
back.
I was.
Nothing yet.
So much.
The messages I sent you were absolutely joking. We are not dying, but things are about to hit the fan.
You freaked me the hell out.
A dagger in one hand and a rapier in the other.
Oh, those are shiny looking pointed sticks.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Those look familiar.
Climbing out behind him is a behemoth of a guy. The only person that you've seen bigger than him is Archon, frankly.
I want to be diplomatic about this before we get into this while I slip out my short swords.
Good luck.
Oh,
Wait, they're already equipped. It's fine.
Remember, there's still a rope tied to the battlements.
That's what I'm saying.
Also,
like,
He is.
that far.
Yeah, that's only what, like 2d10 or 2d6 damage?
He looks almost like it's a backseat, except his hands are backwards.
What?
My favorite.
And that this other
Oh, no.
being that steps out, who is holding a great sword, out. Then you have
You're going to be very dead soon.
You know what I should have done?
But like his fingers are attached
you
to his
see
wrist
a-
and there's just a stump?
No. The hands themselves are literally back.
magic.
an old-looking
But they're
crone
normal. Like,
with long
like
nails.
this, but the hands
An old-looking crone with long nails and an evil look about her.
You were right
You
about
have
that.
very nice nails, madam.
And lastly,
Baba Yaga copied
this
us.
is not Baba
Yeah.
Yaga.
It's a hag.
Not Yaga copied us. Tabaxi with their hands turned backwards.
Actually, I do believe that they were around way before you were.
Yes, but at least we have table manners.
And lastly, you have a toad-looking creature in robes with a staff at its side, or a
Is it
staff
like-
in hand.
Is it like toad size or toad?
Maybe like it's a bullywug,
Yes.
and looking at you with evil intent.
He hungry.
The last person you see is a meaty-looking guy with a flaming greatsword, who has a shield with a skull on it and a helmet that you cannot see his face. All you can see are shining red eyes. Let's pause with there, and after this break, we'll come back after this break. The Inglorious Ingrates is sponsored by the Daily Dungeon Master blog, a blog for DMs by DMs. Head to thedailydungeonmaster.com. Welcome back. When last we left off, Aramil and Oliver and Flash's imp familiar, whose name is
Cisco.
Cisco,
Mayo.
No.
are at the top of the tower. They were trying to figure out a way to take off one of the gems when they heard a voice from behind them and found 5 people standing behind them.
Danger.
You better run, RFP friend. Get out of here. Tell the others.
Already on it. See ya. Have fun.
Roll for initiative.
Should
I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Way ahead of you, buddy.
Well, what now?
7.
Oh wow, best roll all
I
night.
didn't roll very well. Only a 23.
What can you do?
Aramil,
Yeah.
what's your initiative?
7.
Do you want to try mine?
That's not
No, I'm
good.
good.
Oliver,
22.
Musing.
7.
Who's got the better? Never mind. Astria?
18.
Avery's not here. Winter.
At 20.
Damn.
At 20.
At least someone got one.
17.
17. Okay,
The
this
Flash
is
is 15.
15. Sorry, I
That's
have you
okay.
there.
Not that we have any idea what's going on right now.
Yeah.
You will soon, I'm sure. Winter.
Panic screaming.
Bad.
God damn it.
I'm pretty sure my
Oliver.
head's going to jump off and be like, see that?
What was your character name?
Astria.
Flash.
Oh, Flash.
How did I
Astria.
forget that?
Archon.
You'll see why when we start attacking things. I was thinking of it.
Flash.
I keep thinking Flash Thompson. You know, the Spider-Man bully.
Aramel. And UC.
He's the best man horse alive.
It's the initiative is as follows: Winter, bad guys, Oliver, Dastria, Archon, Flash, Aramil, and Musi.
You guys
Are not live?
screwed. Those bad guys went high.
Okay. Top initiative. Winter, I need a perception check from you.
Three.
Did you hear him, Winter?
What?
You needed a perception check for me.
Yeah, 23.
23. You hear Aramil from on top of the tower yell, "Go, get out of here. Tell the others." What do you do?
Clearly something's wrong here. I'm gonna tell the rest of the party. I think they got caught.
Probably.
Of course.
Okay.
How tall is the tower?
Say what?
How tall is the tower?
Oh, the tower's 30 feet tall.
30 feet tall?
And there's a rope hanging on the backside, at least so it should be.
Alright, I'll climb it.
So you're running around the tower and going up the rope?
Hey, before he goes, I'm gonna,
No, I think I might just use my climbing speed.
hey, Winter, before you go, I grab you by the shoulder and normally I'm the one for violence, but keep in mind, we are at a severe disadvantage here. Get him out of here.
Yeah. But at the same time, they're up there with no backup. I'm not gonna go in guns blazing.
Get him out of there.
It's a cheese sandwich.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go in guns blazing, but
Yeah.
they need help, so.
Okay. So you climb up to the top.
That is the most sensible thing that's non-violence related that Archine's ever said.
What do I see?
So is he home
You
alone right
see Aramil standing before 5 people. One person who's wearing browns and leathers, who's wielding a rapier and a dagger. You see a looks like almost like a tabaxi, but the hands are backwards and wielding a greatsword. You see an ancient-looking crone with long nails, who has an evil look about her. You see a bullywug with a staff that looks and in robes that looks very angry. And then you see a guy who's wearing no armor except for a helm and a shield. And the helm, you can't see his face. You can only see glowing red eyes.
The shield has a skull on it as well.
Oh, and the shield has a skull, and his sword is flaming.
How is his name? Nobody.
Well, that's not good.
Sounds like death.
Crap.
What are you doing, Winter?
See, that's one.
So what were those two trying to do?
Take the gems out of the top of the tower and they caught us, I guess.
Okay.
We assume that the gems are the things that are causing this whole magic blackout thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, we're going to try and get the gems out of there.
I assume you people are the guardians of the tower?
Well, wait, did we ever assume that the guy in the robe and the knife and the rapier was a dude from the other towns?
He's asking that.
No, you have no idea.
Well, I'm saying that.
I take that back. Based on his description on what Avery had told you, he does look like the assassin. The guy in the brown and leathers.
He's probably got my necklace.
So violence is now the only answer.
Winter asked them if they were the
Like
guardians of the tower.
Oh, you asked them if they were guardians of the tower?
Yeah, I asked that in character.
Yes, it's ours. Who are you?
We're travelers who saw something here that wasn't here last time we were in the area. We were curious. These two, of
Can
course.
you say that loud enough or I can't hear you?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Did you catch any of that?
No.
Okay.
What do you say when they say, who are you?
We're travelers. We noticed this tower. It wasn't here last time we were in. And we were curious. And these two have hearts of a magpie. They saw shiny and they decided to take.
Give me a... Oh, geez.
Persuasion?
Persuasion check?
I mean, he's not lying necessarily.
Make it sound as if it was alright.
How does a 30 sound?
A 30?
With a nat 20?
Damn!
Give me a second here.
Sounds like you persuaded them.
Why do I talk ever?
Jesus, shut it.
Okay. They look at you and they tell you to get out of town. You're not welcome here.
That seems a little harsh, but understandable. We'll get right on that.
We just came to deliver the food.
I wish that wasn't to intimidate.
Okay.
Wait. So, are we out of initiative now?
No.
I want to. Okay. I want to
Slide your hand. No.
No, I want to see what kind of skull is on that sheet to see which one we're dealing with.
If it's
This
just
is what the guy with the helmet looks like.
Oh, I see.
Oof. But if it's just a skull, that means it's death.
It's not the same skull.
It has horns on it.
Oh, never mind. I just missed that entirely.
Yeah, it
paladin.
has horns on it.
It's got to be a paladin, isn't it?
An evil paladin.
Okay. What are you doing? They seem to be waiting for you guys. Oliver, your turn. What are you doing?
I go down the road.
Okay.
So I now know what's going on.
Retreat or not? But
What?
I know what's going on though.
You've been told what you've been told.
Does the mayor look like he's aware of the conversation we just had since I was talking to him and like
No.
okay. I'm gonna walk on up to him, kind of put my arm like on his shoulder, or like, come on, let's go this way. I had an idea and then I completely lost it because I got distracted. Exactly. Actually, more like puppy. I lost it. I'm so sorry. My mind is blanking. I have no idea that these people are there. I'm assuming those people are the ones he told me about, right? Do I have any assumption that I haven't seen those people though? Would I?
No, you have not.
Okay, so I have no assumption that they're there.
You just heard what the guy yelled.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sure.
Oliver yelled. Or one of them yelled.
Yeah, me, I think Aramel.
So, we have done our best to reestablish trade routes and bring food to your people. Do we assume that we have your trust?
As far as I know, we don't know you from anyway, strangers, but we appreciate you bringing stuff from the food you brought from the king.
I'm just hoping that our mission is beyond just bringing food. It also involves keeping peace the way we have to at the orders of the king. I just hope that if there are things that we have to take care of here, you'll understand that we're here to help make things better.
Okay.
But my point is, I guess I'm trying to roll a persuasion roll so that if things start happening behind me, he's not going to immediately go kill them or something.
Go ahead, give me a persuasion check.
Do I get advantage if we brought food?
No.
Damn it. The die doesn't feel cursed today.
Because frankly, they already have food.
That's a nat 19, so
Perfect.
26.
Very nice.
Yay! Okay.
Okay. He says, yes, anybody who is representative of the king is welcome here, and absolutely, I mean, we'll help, we can accommodate you in any way we can. Okay, Archon.
I'm just hoping right now. Listen to her.
Okay.
I'm trying to, by the way, kind of lead him away a little bit so that.
Well, I don't climb ropes
I'm
so
hoping
well,
to pass
so
out food. I don't really know.
Yeah, would anyone see me climb down the rope at
I'm
all?
kind of keeping an eye on.
But
They're-
you know
they're
there's
on the
something going
outside
on.
of the tower.
Yeah, I'm like keeping an eye on the tower, waiting to
Give
see
me a
if
perception
something
check.
happens. 15.
You do hear voices from above, more, and it doesn't sound like Aramil's or Oliver's. And or you heard Winter speaking. You couldn't make out what Winter was saying,
that's why I have it right here.
Yeah, I stole his drink.
but you hear more than one voice above.
I'll make my way around to the side where Winter went to go climb up.
Just as you come around and climb up, you see Oliver basically sliding down the rope with a big nope on his face.
Nope, 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 nope.
What are you doing?
All right, I'll walk back to Dastria, and she's like, and I'll whisper in her ear like, "We're leaving."
Okay,
Alright.
Flash.
I've kind of been standing over here watching her coerce the mayor.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty
Since you're right there, yeah, I'll whisper that to her, and I'll look at him and like, you know.
Because I'm pretty sure that the mayor would have been pretty enthusiastically wanting to talk to me anyway because of what I look like. So if he's not, that raises a flag to me.
Yeah. He does not seem to. I mean, he's surprised to. He's kind of got that whole cockeyed look at you, but he doesn't seem particularly interested in talking with you, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Aramil.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
Aramil,
Is he seeing a
what are you
funny
doing?
state?
You have your bow drawn, I assume,
Yeah.
on these 5 folks.
Well, specifically the one with the hag.
The hag.
Yeah.
She looks at you with an evil grin.
I know, which is why I want to shoot her.
Collect them all.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll wisdom. Be like, what would be the best situation to do right now?
I like that you have to
Not-
roll.
not,
4.
What are you doing, Aramil?
Stupid thing. Get out of there.
I'm gonna jump off. No. Don't jump. My brain is.
There's a rope that we literally climbed up not even a few minutes ago.
I really be like, I'm gonna. Hey, can I ask a few questions first? I kind of undraw the bow and kind of put it away. Can I ask a few questions first?
You can leave.
I understand that. I'm going to leave. I just like to ask a few questions first. Now that I'm here, and a few questions after accidentally wandering here.
What?
So these shiny gem things—they look really nice. Where'd you get them? What jeweler did you go to?
None of your business. Now leave.
I'd still like a proper answer, please.
No. Okay. Yuzi, what are you doing?
Am I aware of any of the stuff that is happening?
Oh, by the way, you see him pulling out this golden rod that looks like a phoenix with a ruby on the end of where the phoenix's mouth is. It's a golden rod.
Wait a second. That sounds like an artifact.
Well, also, wait,
Asking questions.
are their items working?
One has a flaming
One has a
sword.
flaming sword.
That's what I'm saying.
I already asked that
Yuzi, what are you
question.
doing?
Am I aware of anything that's happening
Maybe,
up there with
Give me a
Arrow?
perception check.
Or maybe they have a sphere.
It's probably their
18.
somehow.
You can hear the conversation fairly well.
Arrow!
You hear Musey yelling.
Get your naked, fun, furry ass down here!
I'm
Okay.
a wood elf. Thank you.
She said naked, unfurry.
Oh.
Hey, Winter.
Exactly.
What are you doing, Winter?
Am I sure that Aramil's gonna actually go down?
Doesn't appear to be.
Use the rope.
We advised him.
Aramil, come on.
Grab him by the ear.
Are you going with Winter?
Obviously, yeah. Wait, can my boots spark?
No,
You're gonna try to activate your boots?
please don't try to activate.
Not just like, not go off the ground or anything. Just like see if they flutter.
They do not.
Winter?
I'm going to go slowly walk and just like one more question. Do you know where the bathroom is?
Oh my god.
It's not up here.
Takes the. Okay.
Dang it! No,
Winter,
I'm just
what-
going downstairs.
Winter, what are you doing? You're trying to grab Aramil and trying to take him?
Yes.
Did you read my message?
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
He takes the rod and levels at you and says, "Good luck with this." You feel a naked sensation on your chest.
And he's back.
Musey, something feels very, very wrong. You're not sure what it is, but you feel something feels very wrong. Give me a perception check.
Oh god.
What happened to me? Was that
17?
You just realize you've lost all connection with your god, with your gods.
Aramil, I'm going to strangle you from the inside out!
You, that certain thing, that tattoo, you
Uh,
feel strangely naked there.
oh my god, what did he do?
Hey,
Wait, why?
leave
Why then?
now.
We leave, that's what we do.
I mean that.
Stop making it worse.
Hey, Oliver, what are you doing? You're at the bottom. You just walk. You see Archon walk around, sees your face, and he walks back. You following Archon?
Yes, and whilst doing that, I go ahead and try to calmly and yet not calmly explain the situation to the upstairs.
Okay, Astria.
As everyone else is retreating?
Seems to be.
Okay. If I try to lead the town mayor with us kind of away, is he going to follow, or is he like trying to break off?
He's kind of breaking off. He's like, what seems to be the problem?
We've got some business to deal with. We'll be back. Perhaps later.
Okay, very good. Archon.
So you explain what's going on up there.
Calmly yet not calmly, yes.
Get all these guys out of here.
That's what I'm trying to do. Move.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna walk
you guys
around.
have three wagons, right? Hop in the wagons and start.
We have
Four, but two of them are being emptied right now.
No, we have 5, but now we have 3. Okay.
I could just leave them the oxen and
I'll be
the
right behind you
wagons.
guys. And I'll go around
Oh no.
Okay.
where the rope's at.
All right.
And see
You
if I see.
you see
coming.
Winter appears to be pulling on somebody. You can see Winter, like the edge of Winter's tail, and he seems to be pulling on somebody. You can only guess that it's Aramil.
And also, since he's going back, I'm going to go ahead and try and explain everything to everyone else. Our
All you guys
situation.
hear is, get your asses down here!
Rapunzel, throw down your dumb ass.
Flash, I assume you're getting everything ready to go. Okay.
Load up.
Aramil, are you staying or going?
I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be like, well, I guess they're not gonna tell me the bathroom is. I'm just gonna have to rush it. So I just kind of like scoot my way as if I really am trying to hold it in.
Give me a
And
deception check.
no, it's like my character. Okay,
Give me a deception check.
let's just say that I did not actually use the bathroom.
No.
17.
They do not believe you, and they do not look like they believe you, and they are directing you to leave now.
I do. I
Okay.
leave.
All right.
But my character hasn't used the restroom in like what? Since the beginning of the campaign?
Get
Oh my
down
God.
the rope.
Okay. All right. Musey. preparing everything and getting everything ready to leave?
Oh yeah, if everything's down here, I'm about to start climbing up that tower. I'm going to drag him down by his
I
insides.
am going.
Easy.
I'm
Winter.
actively going.
She doesn't know that. She just knows you've done something to cut off all access to her gods, which she has
No, you don't.
her.
She knows that.
Oh.
Okay.
She knows that. She knows you have done something, but now she cannot access her gods because
Good thing
you were doing something.
Winter, what are you doing?
Did Aramil go down the rope?
Yes.
Good, I'm following. We're leaving.
Okay.
Wait, it works in an anti-magic field? Oh.
What does?
Whatever activated upon us.
They have a flaming sword up there, so I'm assuming that their stuff works that ours can't.
As you go down the rope, you hear the sounds of footsteps, and then a thunk, or it sounds like a trapdoor opening, and you hear the sound of footsteps going down.
Run.
Okay, they're coming down after us. Aramil, run.
Get out of the match field and then
Okay.
check to attack them.
Everybody, as you guys are getting that, Winter and Aramil come tearing out from back behind the building, and these 5 people pop out, come out of the front. The old haggard woman looks at you guys and says, "Yes, run, run, run. Heroes indeed."
We're not heroes. We're adventurous heroes. Gotta add more to that
I'm
title.
gonna kick him in the butt.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Not heroes, we're idiots.
We're all about
No,
to jump Aramil.
Don't lump me in with Aramil.
Hey, I have a what's my intelligence?
Could
11
you
intelligence.
We just lost our gods for our entire party.
Archon, please.
No.
Grab him and let
We're idiots.
Problem.
And then there's Aramil.
So as
entire
the
party.
stuff is as
Yeah.
we're convoying out, are they following us or are they standing at the?
They are walking, calmly walking, seeing you guys out the edge of town.
I'm cool with that.
For you, maybe.
No, for
Like
everybody.
past the
I
thousand,
think my
past the
Hmm.
1,000
Past
yards.
the 1,000 yards.
So once the 1,000 yards passes and we're
And they're
stop?
standing on the edge of it, just inside where you're
naturally.
yeah.
So we know that it has the artifact thingamajig or whatever. Can I make like a history
What
check?
artifact? You have no idea what's
No,
going
sorry,
on.
that's my assumption. I'm
You
going to ask to roll a history check to see if that artifact
Are
is
you
like
proficient in Arcana or history?
history. Yes.
Give me a history check. Actually, no. There's no way you would have any information about this.
22.
No.
You've never heard of anything like this.
Ah, dang it! I rolled really well.
And that's what's really scaring you. Okay, what are you guys doing?
What? Yes.
So we're beyond the barrier. We got our stuff. We left. And they're standing on the other side of the barrier.
Just inside.
Just inside. Yeah.
So if we were to attack with anything
It's a
magical, it would-
Conditional. Well, we
I
can
was
still
gonna look at
wait,
it and be
we
like,
can still attack with
Another day.
arrows.
Go
The
ahead.
guy with
attack
the
them. See how that works
guy
out
with
for you.
Shield.
the great sword just says, "Yeah, of course, another day, coward."
Come out behind that circle. We'll see who's the captain.
He does.
Okay.
how far out from it?
5 feet.
So do we? Oh, wait a second. We're in our clear. Wait, they just gave us an advantage. We can fight them now.
No, our magic still doesn't work.
It does.
No,
It
it
does.
does. We're outside of the 1,000
We're
yards.
outside the circle, man. We can fight now.
So you have an attack that can
How
hit at
far away from the
995.
We're the cowards. Why are they the ones staying safe?
About 50 to 60 feet away from the edge of where the javelin is
Okay.
put in the ground. This guy is standing 5 feet out.
I'm gonna.
I'm casting
Don't
vantage.
you dare!
We can.
Stop it!
We can fight
Yeah.
now.
I'm casting vantage
She called it.
on the guy.
Your spell, you can't access your spells.
What?
That's right. You don't have a god.
Your spell, you go to reach for your divine power, and you find it's like going into an empty well.
So I'm gonna use Hark. What?
I'm gonna try to
You're
make
gonna
an
do
unarmed
that.
attack on
Hunter's mark is
Aramil.
Not me and you.
Okay.
Roll it.
What are you doing?
I'm making an unarmed attack on Adam. I'm tackling him, clawing his fucking face off.
I'm sorry.
21 to attack.
Does that hit your armor class, Aramel?
Me?
Yes.
No, I got 18.
So
Yes,
yeah,
it
21
does.
hits you.
Technically.
Yeah. What's your
3
unarmed
damage.
Take 3 points of damage.
3
as
slashing damage.
Three
And I'm just
slashing
like,
damage.
you ruined us. You ruined all of
I
us.
slap her.
you're currently being wailed on.
I use my boot to flying and fly up.
Give me a grapple check. I assume you're holding
I'm
on.
sorry, I have a higher dex. I'm using acrobatics.
Archon, can you grab him?
do that.
I'm gonna
I'm
leave the big
using
guy
acrobatics to get out of that.
The dex check,
another
right?
day when I'm not
Dex,
dealing with
yeah.
the children.
23.
21.
23.
I kind of want to let him
Okay,
figure this
he
out.
gets out of your grasp and flies up.
You can't touch me now.
I'm
How
gonna
far
pick up
are
a
you flying?
rock.
How far can you fly?
I'm holding on to Musi now.
About 20 feet up.
20 feet. The witch comes forward and speaks a word.
Damn it.
Silence. You are now stunned because I assume you have less than 150 hit points.
Yeah, technically.
Okay. You are stunned, meaning you are incapacitated, cannot move, can speak only falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dex saves, and attack rolls against you have advantage. Let's go and look up incapacitated real quick. Incapacitated, you
Is
cannot
this
take
your
actions or
version of
reactions.
sighting?
And you fall 20 feet, take
1 second.
8 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground.
What did I do to you?
And the 5 of them are laughing.
What did I do to you, you jerks?
You deserve this.
I'm gonna pick him up and unceremoniously dump him in the wagon and say, let's go. Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay.
Just in case.
So we know he has an item that is unknownable.
They have a lot of items.
Are there items still out, by the way?
You're unconscious.
Yes.
You're unconscious.
Yeah.
They all have weapons out.
No, I mean the certain item.
That? Yeah, everybody give me a perception check.
Because that is scary as heck.
No.
10.
5.
23.
24.
The 3 of you see this same rod, this golden rod of some kind. Again, at the end, it looks like a phoenix feathers coming out like this, almost in
Holding
an
a
arc,
ruby?
with a ruby in its mouth.
That's the cause of your cancellation.
You're stunned.
I'll look at Dastria.
Wait, I can
As
tell
we're-
you
as
that
we're-
stuff, right?
As we're driving away in the
No,
wagon.
no, that sucks.
You know what that was?
Did I see it now that he pointed it out?
Yeah, give me a history check.
Not Arcana? I mean, they're the same, so it doesn't matter. Wow, I love this. That is, like, 12.
Give me a religion check. Are you proficient in religion?
I am not. I'm proficient in history and Arcana, not religion.
Okay.
Religion? No, I'm not.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, though. I want to double check something.
So I have no way of knowing.
Could I try to see if the chronometer is working? It's not technically combat, but at the start of my turn, I can...
Yeah. It seems to be working.
Okay, so that's a 6. Let me roll the percentage. This is literally just a shot in the dark at this point. No, it's not working.
What'd you get?
Like a 24.
Okay.
I have an 85 to 100% chance of success. That's still correct. 1 to 85, 1 to 84% is a failure, then it's not working, and then the rest is a success. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't sure if I could potentially turn that into something I could use. So yeah, no clue.
Okay.
So as soon as we're, I guess, a little ways away and out of earshot, so we're going back tonight, right? Or like in the morning or something.
When does this wear off, by the way?
We have to get our gods back.
Hmm?
We have to get our gods back.
I think that might be something different, but
Are you guys heading all the way back to the team?
I'd say no. I'd say let's camp in the woods somewhere within an hour.
Okay,
That's
all of
my
us have been affected by Falmora.
So with that,
Muse's entire storyline is based on her getting.
Only by death. I'm talking that, yeah.
Muse's entire storyline is based on. So
FYI,
she is generalizing
you're trying to reach for your magic.
and relating it
You're
to
finding
everyone.
nothing.
So this is
Anybody
like
who uses
cancellation.
divine magic,
I don't use divine magic.
are you a ranger?
Yeah.
You use nature magic?
Yeah.
It's sort of divine magic.
It's sorta.
Yes, it's a form of divine magic. It does not function.
One
So
second,
Warlock-
I gotta check this.
Warlock does.
We are
Wizards
useless
do.
without it.
I
No,
assume my
not
cure wounds
useless.
doesn't work.
I
though, right?
don't really use
No.
magic unless specifically.
I'd like to go ahead and take the spy master and see what he knows about this sort of town and what's been going on recently with this area.
They describe those people too.
And yeah, I described what's
I would
that-
also
those.
I would also ask him
Because-
about the tower because the mayor said that it appeared, which means that it's movable.
Well, that the benefactors brought it. We can only assume those guys were the benefactors.
So
By the way, for context, he works for my family's spy master.
okay,
I'm an apprentice spy master.
got it.
I make a lot of PowerPoints.
Nice.
Death by PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Do you poison them?
No, I use them to get
Psychic
promotions.
Oh, psychic damage. That's right.
Wow.
Psychic and force.
Anyways, the spy master comes back, says no, the Tower of Knowledge might have something. They're no longer closed off, so he can put an inquiry in, but doesn't know how long that'll get.
I go ahead and ask him to relay any information he has about it as soon as possible.
Okay.
Can we expedite it with gold?
Is there a premium
I presume
edition
it's
that we
already been
can,
expedited.
we can buy to bypass the long wait?
My family's got it.
Is there a dash
Well, that's
pass?
why I said that. I assumed you
The
guys.
paid version? No. Unfortunately not.
Can I try to cast Identify? I assume I hear the story. I want to take your armor off. I want to see if there's a mark or something I can identify since you were apparently the source of.
Okay,
It's
I take off the armor and kind of lift up my shirt where the tattoo is.
Tattoo looks very lackluster.
Can I cast Identify on it?
You sure can.
Ritual cast, of course.
Nothing. You're not getting anything.
No
Just got that
No sense
tattoo.
of any magic that.
Nothing but his
Delivery?
equipment, his standard equipment.
Can I make any sort of check to see if I understand what may have been done?
Religion check. Shot in the dark.
Oh god, any of these dice not been shitty to me tonight. Well, one of them has. Oh, 18, so 24.
24.
Yeah.
Whatever it was not centered on him, but was probably used because of him.
Do I think it might be temporary or set permanent until something's dealt with?
It's restorable.
Based on what it did, you can't imagine it being permanent.
Okay. So I vote we take a long rest and see how we feel in the morning and make a plan.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, everybody burn a long rest.
Also, presumably you just leave in tidy hut.
Yeah.
Also, whenever you have an idea,
Yeah.
do the opposite.
Okay. Don't have an idea.
And I hope you never will again.
Or, discuss it with the party before you do it.
Again, one more incident, and I'm literally going to get a magical leash for him.
I would have expected this to be the one where you actually put a leash on.
You get the rope, the magic rope that you can get it.
Plus,
No,
Follow
more
him
like
around.
something where I could hit a button and he teleports back to me.
Well, that's the thing is you get the rope, tie him up, and then have it drag him back to you.
yeah.
Is there an item like that
You
that
could do
exists, like a magical baby leash?
Like a hurt.
No.
We can talk to
Could I
him.
make one?
I think we can talk to an artificer about it.
Artificer?
Artificer?
Yeah, an artificer.
Okay. So, you guys are camped about, I'd say, a couple miles away from the town.
Can we use our, can I use my magic?
No.
Okay, so it's going to be a little longer than...
If you pop a long rest, none of your magic is functioning.
Even in the morning?
Even in the morning.
His magic and her magic, but our magic is
Except my fury ones.
Well,
I've got
it's so
some.
weird
That our main cultist leader is no longer is
Oh, Avery
listed somewhere
would
else.
slaughter you. You would not have a fiance.
Avery would be...
Or-
Avery is probably freaking out right now.
Oh,
Wait, it affected
Oh,
her.
it affects her too?
I thought she was in the other town.
It affects Valnora.
Oh no.
It affects Farnella specifically.
Who knows? I'm just saying if she was here, she would be freaking out.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
But who knows if
these
it's
are just
affecting her or not.
general naturey gods. So it's probably not going to be a specific just Valnora.
I mean, We could wait another day and see what happens. We could try to do some scouting that he is not allowed on. He's in timeout for the next 24 hours.
So even
Agreed.
it's even the magical essence of nature. 1 second.
My thing is, these guys seem a little out of our league.
Because this isn't
For now,
show anything about
we're gonna
divine
need more. We're gonna need more firepower for this one.
Yeah, we're gonna need some
I
experience.
don't think it's going to be camping, making a plan, and going back in.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's even like the magical essence of nature in general, even though it's not connected to Falnora. Because
Yes.
it just says magical essence
So
of
since you
nature.
guys
Yes,
said that you
because
have another town
even
to
a
go
nature
to, wouldn't it
deity
be more prudent to
is
head
what
to that town
provides
and
you those.
and see what
all
happens?
deities.
I mean, God forbid we show up there
Apparently
and
yours,
the tower is
all
there
of
as well.
hers.
I don't have a deity.
Yeah.
That I give
We
my
should
power
probably
from.
take care of this last
Yes,
run and
nature
see what
itself.
we can at.
And then see what your
There are
master
nature
guy
gods
can find
that,
out.
Because that would give
are
him the
what
time that he needs
are
to.
able to, you are able to draw your power from.
These guys are heavy hitters.
It just says magical essence of nature.
And as for right
I
now,
understand.
with our magic users being sort of out of commission,
And I'm telling you, in
we're
this
gonna
world,
need you like
the
up front,
gods
ready to
provide
rock
that
and roll in
magic.
case
It
something
doesn't-
goes
it-
down.
Well, and he's even handicapped a bunch too. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff, but
Oh yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't help
anything
that.
that's not arcane magic,
Yes.
which is like
So
warlocks,
it's provided.
sorcerers.
So it's provided. So even wait. So
Warlocks,
can't use it.
sorcerers, no, warlocks can,
Okay. Because
because they're arcane. Sorcerers can, they're arcane, and wizards can, they're arcane. Anything like a
Not bards.
ranger, a cleric,
Our last stop
Okay. Okay.
for food.
That makes.
What about bards?
Sorry, you said it was
bards are arcane.
high plains or the
What?
what is the biome?
The topography and stuff? Or?
we're gonna head down here.
Okay. So we just left Staten or
No,
Sinch?
Linears.
Oh, okay.
Lunaris.
We're gonna go back to the team. That's probably. There's one thing I want to do before we leave, though, because I probably should have. We were in a bit of a hurry, but I would have tried to talk to the mayor about it first. I want to write a letter to send with my Raven to give to the mayor that's essentially a vague threat of don't pull that cannibalism shit anymore. Does anybody have any objection to that?
No.
Okay, I'm going to say it nicer than that, but I'm going to write a note that's essentially like,
You have other options.
we have records of the purchases you've made. We know what's been going on in this town, and I hope you're aware of how bad of an idea it is. We will be back to check in. Stop eating people. And also, please smash all of these gems, XYZ.
I don't think they're gonna be able to do that.
He's thinking as non-threatening as I can manage, but
Got it.
But
So
it's not
passive
getting
aggressively.
Give me a charisma check.
I am okay in those. Do I get a bonus because I successfully charmed him before with
No.
my sparkling personality?
What was the next try?
Why did I roll 2?
I
Sorry.
don't know.
Didn't I just re-roll 1 again?
Yeah.
Oh, 18. That's better than both of them. Plus just my charisma, so 22.
22. Yeah, you're able to successfully convey it with a veiled threat, but nicely.
Hey, we're watching you. Do I get a
With
message
tact.
back of any kind?
A what?
Do I get a letter back? Because I would have instructed the Raven to, or Willock to wait for a little bit to see if he was going to give a message back.
Okay.
Or it's like, basically at the bottom it says, P.S. If you want to write back, give the Raven a little nugget of something to chew on, and he'll wait for a meal. If not, he's going to leave.
Okay.
And you never see your Raven.
How long are you waiting?
Oh, and I assume we could keep going and the Raven will follow us.
Oh, okay.
I assume.
Okay.
Would he be able to find us?
Isn't it within a mile?
So long as
I can't control him after that. So yeah, I guess if we're heading along the path, I'd assume like, hey, just come along the path and you'll find us eventually. And if I don't see him for 3 days, I'll summon him manually.
Okay. Well, it does take you 3 days to go back to the team because you guys are using oxen. And after 3 days, Raven's still not appearing.
Can I sense that he's dead?
You lost contact, basically lost that sensation of him the moment he entered the bubble. Musi, still no sign of your magic.
Okay. I'm going straight to the nearest priest, anything, and throwing as much gold at them as possible, being like, cure me. I've been cursed.
You walk into the temple and you see nothing but panic. In fact, Avery comes up to you and goes, I've lost contact with Falinora. I can't reach her. I can't reach any of my magic.
Wait, is it all priests?
The entire temple's in disarray.
No, I mean, is it all their priests of other gods?
He just basically told you that every single person in that temple to that
The
god-
priests, remember, the temples are the temples to the good gods. It's a pantheon of gods
Okay.
that everybody worships in general. Some are for nature, some for this, and allows for the different domains.
All?
Is there a neutral
All
temple?
of them. No. All of the good and neutral gods,
I,
or no,
as far as you
I
can
was
tell,
thinking about that.
Yeah.
are silent.
Yeah.
That's what they're telling you.
Quick thing here. Would I have gotten a good look at that rod as well? The one that,
Yes.
okay. Can I go ahead and call up the spy master and see if he can give maybe, hopefully, something of a description of what that is if I tell him?
Sure.
I do that LOL emoji.
Got it. Okay.
I'll resummon my raven before we get back to Statine. Like, we're getting close. I don't know if I can just do the snap, unappear, reappear thing, or if I have to fully resummon him again.
Fully resummon.
just an hour. I think.
Yeah, well, I can do it on carriage.
Yeah, you resummon him, and he says that he was killed by the brown clad.
Did you deliver the message?
Didn't get to. I got close, but I can only assume that he got the message.
Hopefully. But he was shot down before he delivered it.
Before he knew for a fact that he delivered it. But he got close to the mayor, and the mayor turned and saw it. That's what he's describing.
Well, let's hope that was enough. If not, I'm worried we might need to go back there sooner and kick that guy with the rod's ass. Because we really can't do anything if all of our clerics are out of commission.
Right.
And our
What is it?
rangers.
He can still shoot a bow.
I can shoot a bow really well still.
Okay,
Like, really, really good.
what are you guys doing now?
The magic shop is gone, right? I can't
Correct.
Damn it. There's no place to buy spells.
Now that you can tell. You'd have to be able to go back to the capital,
Damn
as
it.
far as you know.
So these other towns, I'm assuming, along this route are just smaller hamlets and villages.
Correct. In fact, Bobuk is pretty small itself. It's
We're gonna have to take the rest of it to boat.
Let's just
The
do that,
boat.
get that knocked out. We need to do it anyway, so and then we can just see what happens.
okay.
It'll give us at least more time.
What do we do right now?
Okay.
Wait, where are we going? Are we going to the booth?
Yeah, let's just get it knocked out. That way we're free to do whatever else after.
Okay. From Statine to Bobuk, it's a 5-day trip.
At what kind of a pace?
At a medium pace.
Are we
Just
talking horse pace or human pace?
Wagon
ox and wagon pace.
Well, I was thinking you'd rule them because it doesn't matter if they live or die once they get there. And then we wouldn't have to worry about as many
Okay.
bad things happening.
You guys, Avery, of course, is with you guys, and she's basically just a sobbing mess.
Oh, I think she's beating him up.
No, I hide.
No, in the chat, she is furious.
I hide. Oh, you told her?
And I didn't, but she asked me to confirm that you were at fault.
I hide utterly, and yeah,
Okay.
roll with advantage. 20.
I need actually ask Avery for her religion check. Her religion check. Because I got to see if Avery knows what this is.
There's no library in town, right? It's a shitty town.
It's not for smart people.
Remember, it's a tiny town. Bobuk is.
You said that Statine went. I thought we were talking about Statine, not Bobuk.
Oh,
Are we already in Bobuk?
No,
No,
we're on our way there.
Statine is a town of about 3,200.
Yeah, but I said they're gonna have to have a magic shop, though. They don't.
They used to did.
They used to did.
It used to did.
They used to did. It disappeared.
It got put into a demi-plane.
Ugh.
Disappeared with that one shot we had before Avery got stabbed.
I know, and I want to get more spells from them because
So, as you guys travel along along the road, it's very uneventful. It's pleasantly quiet. So you guys are obviously ruminating on your recent encounter and the problems therein.
I could have really used to kill something on this journey, actually. Would have been kind of nice to get in a fight.
Okay, you
Finds a squirrel.
No, like, you know,
Fireball!
we can always try to bring back. Should we try to bring back the Draco Lich just for old time's sake?
You eventually arrive to the small hamlet.
I should write that we still have that in the bag of holding.
It's
Whoops.
you know this town to be only about 260-ish people. Very small town. And waiting for you at the entrance to the town is a gray robed and armored person.
Is it Azrael?
It does look like it is a priest.
Please don't bitch at us, it's his fault.
I'm hiding. I don't know about you. I'm hiding.
No, it wasn't.
I'm hiding.
We pretty much
Technically-
tied you to the wagon, I think.
No, I'm
Yes,
hiding.
we have.
You know what's
I'm
going on?
hiding.
It's not Aramel's fault.
Technically, though.
No, it was not Aramel's fault. They probably he probably provoked them, but they could have used it any time.
And what did they do?
Are you speaking about the quote-unquote benefactors?
I have no idea about that, but I have a feeling I know it was used. It's not even of this world.
+3 on a religion.
How do we fix it?
She has no idea. Actually, hold on.
How is she not trained in that?
She is. 30-20. It sounds. She stops and goes. It sounds like something she was taught that she read about in the book somewhere. The big tome. She can't find it though, and she's got every option, every instant in time she has. She's got the big book open, and she's trying to flip through. The problem is, as she's trying to flip through, she's stopping because she can't read it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, no.
Why can't I read it? Why can't I read it?
Thank you.
But the priest says no, it's not Aramel's fault. They would probably have used it. They probably used it. Whoever these people were probably used it to affect you all.
How was its range so big? Why was everything affected?
Because it affects the gods themselves. It cuts off the world from the gods of their choosing.
It's an artifact, isn't it?
It's a very, very powerful magic item.
So how
Give
would
me
we,
an Arcana check.
how would we
Okay.
reverse?
All of us, or just him?
No, him.
7.
You have no idea what an artifact is.
What?
Your character is not trained in these things.
I
Remember,
would
you
have heard
skipped-
of it as
You
a
skipped
number.
every book lesson to go roll around in the mud outside.
To shoot in the mud, thank you.
Yes, she's not wrong.
I like to shoot in the
So
mud.
is there a way to reverse the magic?
No, not that I'm aware of. It just wears off.
How long?
I don't know. I've only. The lady can't even. The gods can't even see this thing. They can only give a description of what it looks like, so that we can be aware of it and try to get it out of those hands that would use it for evil purposes.
Can it be destroyed?
We don't know.
How many times could it be used? Like, okay, cool, it wears off at some
Was it
point, but
used
if we can
before?
just whack it one more time.
Never mind, I'm saying hiding.
The better question is, if we get our hands on it, can we reverse it? Is a better question I want to know. Any way to cancel it out or something?
To use such a powerful thing
No.
for simply asking where the bathroom was.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. If I was a bad guy, I totally would have used them too.
I would have done
You
this
I
first.
not
just
use it on
wonder-
me,
I
use
just
it on
wonder if-
everyone.
if
Wasn't directed at
We're
remember?
ever going to get an equal playing field
I would have
against
directed you.
these people to be able
Everyone.
to fight them properly if it comes to that.
Well, that's what I mean.
Because the advantage they hold the advantage based off of just their command of magic, because we were capable of even using our basic magics when we were near them.
Right.
But they weren't. So
Well, again, if they can just, this effect wears off and they can just do it again, or it's got limited uses, there's a chance they did it now, partially because Aramil was being a fool, But it could also be they had other plans that would make this useful, because if you've got an artifact that can turn off the gods,
It's good to know about it
you
beforehand.
probably got a reason.
Is this town okay?
Yes,
I would deduce
I've actually
that
been sustaining it.
It's
They took
to
all of the
weaken
diamonds and
whoever it is out to
these
do
gems,
ill will,
and they
obviously his shenanigans.
dropped them down the mine shaft. This is the
Worry
mining
about the
town.
gods interfering with something. You get rid of them for a time. You do something.
They're all in
they
one
can
place.
see
They're shut down
try
the
to
mine
make
shaft.
now what's their plan.
All right, so we leave our food here, then we're basically done with our errand for the king. And yeah, any suggestions on what next to deal with this issue?
I'm just wondering, mundane as what can we do
I
to
don't
do
know.
How do you get here?
I apologize. I gave you the wrong description. The seemingly innocuous scepter is made of a curious blue metal. One end is capped by a hollow circlet, while two curved horns project from the other end. It has the size and heft. It looks like it has the size and heft of a footman's mace.
Oh. That's pretty big.
How did you get here?
I've been here since famine started rearing its ugly head.
Just curious if you had any quick transport back to the capital and the Tower of Knowledge.
I did.
Right, yeah, you're
Oh.
powerless.
Yeah.
In fact, I was sent here to fix the hammer. Just be with this town and help this town and fix the hammer, but I'm unable to right now.
Ooh, Avery's gonna be pissed.
And your form of transport is divinely powered.
Yes.
How far away are we from the capital?
Probably like 2 weeks.
You guys are a couple weeks. Without the wagons, it's a lot shorter,
Right.
especially since you can take major road this way. But you guys are all the way over here in Bobuk. Redfern's all the way up here. If you were to cut across land,
What about our boat?
the boat, one that Idris sailed off on.
Did he?
Yeah. You do have two ships that are sitting there back at the
We do.
south of Statine.
Would that make it any quicker?
Being that Redfern is not a port town, it would get you to Rib,
And then Rib did it.
and then Rib to Redfern.
What do we think that would be?
Of course, Rib has its own issues right now. Most likely, it's under siege. But if you were to get to Rib and out of Rib, somehow get out of Rib, you would be able to, I'd say a 10-day, maybe 13 days, just under 2 weeks.
So roughly the same.
Yeah.
What was probably more danger?
I think it'd be safer sailing, would you guys?
I like the idea
Yeah.
of some sail.
Well, for some it'd be safer. I
Well,
don't swim
How do you
well.
feel about water?
Well, water I'm okay with as long as it's not over my head.
I'm to be honest, I prefer clay.
Okay.
You're still totally willing to tie Aramel to anchor and drop shit.
Or put them on the front and keel haul them. But
Oh yeah, you could
Just for a
put
little
them
while,
put 'em in the
anyway.
scuppers with a
I don't
hose
want to
pipe
sit
on.
by the forest. You know,
Little
I want to
bit
sit by the
cathartic.
forest. I want to be my
Torture.
favorite terrain. That's fine. I would like to be my favorite terrain.
What do you guys want to do? You guys want to go back to the capital?
He says he does tell you that he's heard some reports from Pronk that there's something strange going on there. He sent a couple of shipments of food. Pronk is right here north of Luniaris.
There's also that, wasn't it castle of stronghold?
Oh, yeah,
That's not part of here. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea to check out. I'm also just at this point, like, I'm so stuck. Yeah. Didn't we find out there's something going on there? Like, the slave, from the slave?
you heard something about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Was it listed in the book?
There were a few listings. What was it?
Yes. Castle Gromutar was a recipient slave, but it's been a while.
It's been a while. Damn it.
Well, Bronk is on the way. If we go sort of on the way, if we're headed to Redfern, back to Redfern. You want to check it out?
Let's see. I guess.
See if it's the same issue as what's going on in Linearis.
Because Prank's a relatively small town. But yeah, he says as far as he knows that this area hasn't been affected because he had to get rid of the gems early. Again, he dropped them down a mine shaft that goes down. Who knows how long they haven't used that mine for a long while.
Wouldn't you just be poisoning the well water or something by doing that? When you could just shatter them?
I didn't consider that.
How is it? Do you think?
He looks over and calls over somebody and talks to them real quickly. He says, "It's easily 300, 500 feet."
Give me a hot second. Let me double check some numbers here.
This is 300 feet down, and it's another 500 feet down from in the shaft where they dropped him.
So how far? I mean,
It broke down. They abandoned the shaft when it broke down into a large natural cavern that they couldn't get to the bottom of.
so it's 300 feet into the cavern, and then the shaft they dropped it down is another 200 feet.
Yes.
Okay, give me a hot second. Still, sorry, I can't keep clicking on the wrong thing when I'm trying to. Yes, actions. That's what I'm looking for.
All right. With that information, I vote for Pronk since we can go overland and on the way back to Redfern. Investigate.
I also don't want to get into something that's too troublesome
Yeah.
while gods are still out of commission.
Sure.
Well,
But you get
your priest says, "Well, stay here for
Only
a few
useful
nights
for 2
and
nights.
rest." It sounds like you've had an ordeal.
Oh, I'm good.
How long would you guys like to stay?
At least a day.
I would like to continue to hide in the tree,
What tree? It's the plains.
in the plains.
There are no trees out here.
scrub brush.
I'm going to, in the scrub brush. In a shrubbery, if there is one.
A shrubbery.
Yes, I'm going to hide in the shrubbery.
Musi will periodically kick rocks at him every time she
You
realizes
can't
he's
see me, I'm
hiding.
hiding.
Every time he thinks he's hiding.
And so the next day, because I would need to take the spell anyway, I would like to go down to the mine shaft as far as I can. Manifest mine can be manifested up to 300 feet away from me.
Okay.
I can only cast it 60 feet, but then keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
And so get as close to it as I can, and use to cast Shatter on whatever gems I can see.
Okay. You see the pile of them. You cast Shatter, I'm assuming, until they're gone.
Yeah, which I can do multiple times a day, but 3 technically.
But I think if they're all within range, the one shatter should hit them all.
I think it's like 20-foot cube, but let me look up the spell.
At the bottom of the well, right?
Well,
bottom of the well?
remember, it opened up into a natural cavern.
Oh, that's right.
That's a
Oh.
10-foot cube, or 10-foot radius.
Yeah, it'd take you a couple of castings.
Okay, if we're staying more than one day, I'm not going to bother marking anything, but
Okay.
if
Are
I
you
don't
guys
know,
staying a couple days?
the
Yeah.
We have to stay a couple days anyway until
Yeah.
magic comes back, so you actually have magic to use.
No, I'm
No.
good. No, it didn't affect me. It only
Yeah, it
affected
only
my
affected
village.
you
Okay.
guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm Gucci.
After a couple days,
I'm Versace.
you wake up.
Okay.
You wake up, Musi, and you can sense your deity again.
Oh my god.
I say we go deal with
Literally.
that now.
Musi runs to alert all of her teammates and forgets to put clothes on in the midst of
Avery's like, she's back. She's back. Everything's fine. And the priest fixed my hammer.
Oh, good.
I can talk to him again.
Yay.
Life is good. What
Oh, yeah.
was that? What happened exactly?
I'm still hiding in the shrubbery. I'm not coming now. She's going to kill me with that hammer.
A group of people with abilities way beyond ours.
Oh, does that
uh,
mean I can use my nature magic again?
Yes.
Quick question
Okay.
then. Since the magic seems to have come back with them, that priest or whoever it was that we
The
were
priest,
speaking with, are you able to maybe help us move closer to that town that we were speaking of?
Wrong?
Yes.
No.
Can you teleport us there by chance, or?
I can't teleport you, but I have per se. I do have a way of sending you that direction.
Quicker than usual.
Yes. Give me a second here.
A lot of casting some Mr. stuff.
Wait, how many days is it? How long do we approximate in hours it was?
In hours?
Yes. Like, or is it exactly like we got it back the time of day that it was cast? Kind of thing.
You got it back the time of day it was cast.
So how many days?
240 hours.
240
days.
10. Well,
240 hours. Damn, that's a long time.
You think?
because my main thought is
Musi was considering turning to the evil gods just to have a taste of magic again.
if we know how long it's gone for, we go get it triggered on purpose and then camp outside of the town for 10 days.
But the problem is, the one question you have to figure out though is if it's triggered and it takes 10 days to wear off.
This is like
At the end of that 10 days,
Can they? Well, that's the question.
They just redo it again.
But that's the thing, we
And
don't know.
also, it's staying way out of our league.
I don't know.
it's
Are
hard.
they out of our league or
Right
do they just have the whole
It's hard to
thing?
tell if they're out of our
Going in
league.
totally blind.
Yes, because they have the advantage.
Not smart.
That's why. So I really want to get another spell. I didn't realize wizards could get it till I looked it up. I want to get scrying. Because if Mr. Assassin, who we know who he is, or at least we're familiar with him, so it should be a +0 to his modifier if I would scry on him. I'd like to know where he is and if he's tailing us. Because they seem to be before.
You can certainly try.
I can't wait till we get back to Redfern in that case. Or until we level up.
Did we get leveling up?
No.
The gods aren't happy to see us again.
Oh, they're very happy to see you again.
You give them life.
I give them some entertainment, something to do.
He says, Azrael says, yes, I can send you all faster. You would have to leave your war horse.
Oh. Wait. Hold on. I have a thought.
You can fly the war.
I might
Shrink them and put them in my.
I actually have a large reduce. I want to see how.
Last?
I think it's like an hour, but we check. That's why I'm looking it up.
How
Lasts for a minute.
The hot air balloon we're in just like was chewing.
He has horseshoes of speed. He has a permanent illusion on it where he's got flaming hooves. And he's just.
He said, I can give you. Give me a second here.
He can do a phantom speed, make it look just
Well,
like
what's
it
the
for you.
issue? Is he can't transport the number of people, or he just can't transport the horse for some
Probably the
reason?
weight.
Well, he says, here, let me show you. And he claps his hands, and 4 Pegasi appear, celestial Pegasi appear.
The horse ones.
And he says, I can send you on these and get you well on your way.
I'm sorry, he just
No, I
summoned
remember
four
I could outrun the. Remember because
I could polymorph the horse into a Pegasi!
Is my,
Just
move,
now
Wait,
I
now that
know
you've
what
seen
it
it.
looks like. Yes!
is my movement faster than the Pegasus? Though?
Oh my goodness, you can do
It
that.
flies
Yeah.
90 feet.
That's what my movement is. 90.
So it'd be the
It's a
same.
horseshoe speed, so I'd be the same.
But see, if she polymorphed it, then it would be exactly the same
I
as
can
what
just
they
make it
are.
into a Pegasi.
Is that what you want to do?
Let me double check to see if there's anything else I
How long
have.
does polymorph last?
An hour.
Well, that's funny because that's as long as this is going to last.
Cool, I cast polymorph on the horse. It looks exactly the same except it has wings.
Okay.
Let's
And wait, it's polymorphs. Can I add flames to the horse as part of the polymorph?
yes.
Yes! And the wings.
Flaming. Oh, here I got this.
No, blue flames.
Okay.
Yes, you know what our combat is.
That works well for them, but what about
Wait, yeah, I probably should have polymorphed too.
Oh
He's like, that's
wait,
awesome, I guess.
I'm sure.
Can we retro that?
No.
Just let me fall on the ground and pop
On,
unless you have a way.
well, I'm Trevor hoofing it
How fast are you?
40 feet.
Let me give you wings, and I'll follow on the ground. How about
Oh, I was so excited.
Oh, you're actually similar in speed.
So you want to Recon give
Yeah, it's because
give
of a medium.
Flash
If I was a large,
wings?
it'd be-
Not really, but I
Oh,
got.
never mind that.
Okay.
Do it another time.
I know.
I turned him into a centaur side. Can I do that? Can I do a centaur Pegasus?
You
Sure.
just gave me a wing.
Yes.
You've seen a Pegasi, you get the whole idea, the
Like,
concept.
I get anatomy, it's fine. You've got too many limbs as it is, let's give you 2 more.
Okay.
Maybe you got like little bitty
You're a
wings on your.
spider.
You got little bitty wings on your back. Flutter really fast, and your horse body just hangs there while you fly.
The wings are on the human part!
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
The little fingers.
Little babies, and the whole rest of the horse half of it just
He hangs there and he flies like that.
That would be scary as
That's not cool.
I mean,
I was like, I don't know how anatomy works.
No, actually, hold on. I'm gonna roll a medicine check to see how terrible I put these wings on.
Don't do that to him.
I'm just gonna say that would be intimidating as hell if you saw a centaur flying at you with its male half flying, holding a lance at you.
14! I think that's probably enough to get a vague sense of anatomy. I give him normal. He's a Pegasus with
That's
too bad.
But again, I think
The Fey-Wings was pretty cool.
you officially have 8 limbs. You're a spider. Congrats.
Nice.
Well,
Okay,
Actually, I have 9 limbs.
So, moving 90 feet every 6 seconds.
That answered your question.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, trust me, you can see it. I'm flying.
Because he's just like, oh, okay. And says nothing else.
60.
I doubt that. Never mind.
All jokes aside, that was funny.
So we were trying to figure out how we were going to get his horse and the centaur.
Question. How many feet are in a mile?
5,280.
5,280?
Yes, sir.
Summoned 4 Pegasi for us to fly with. And I was like, well, I'm going to turn his horse into a Pegasus, so there we go. But I was like, wait, how is he going to get there? So now he's a Pegasus centaur thing.
You get encounters every mile.
5,200 what?
80.
Did we only spend the one day in?
We spent 2 days in the town.
Okay, then I'm going to give my. I don't want to have shatter if I don't have to.
You guys
I have
get,
shatter, so.
in an hour, you guys get a good 6 miles across land before you guys feel spells starting to wear off. And
Which one's Pegasus land?
yeah, the Pegasus land and drop you off, and you guys are now on foot. That takes you about, from Bobuk, takes you about here, up the road.
One dash on the road.
But no, 2.
2 dashes.
2 dashes.
6 miles? I mean, hell.
It's 6 miles in an hour. I mean,
And we wait for all that. We left all of our horses behind too.
You could always
So
go
overall, we
It was
lost time.
cool.
wait, hold on. Can that be upcast?
I want to
Sure
erase.
you can.
I want to erase flash.
Because
Never
if we
mind.
had horses the entire time, we would have actually gained more. We lost more time doing that than we did if we would have kept horses.
Yeah, that's exact. That's
I think he's changing things. I see his eyes spinning. He's got the rainbow wheel above his head. See it?
what I could do too is because I can't do another cast in a polymorph. I've only got it 1 today. I could always cast. No, reduce is only a minute. Never mind. Never mind. Walk.
Oh, I walk.
Down.
I actually walk pretty fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I walk
do
pretty
have
fast
twice
too,
as many
but-
legs as most of us.
You do.
That's most of you.
You walk
That's
5
most
feet
of us.
faster than I do.
I mean, you can always just catch up with
You
us.
walk, you walk 5 feet faster than I do. If we raced, you'd win still.
Yeah.
I'm sad about that. You
Yeah.
might.
Okay.
I'm going to presume that on the second day in Bobuk, I polymorphed you so you 2 could race.
Yeah.
And you lost by 5 feet.
No, I would have polymorphed him into a centaur.
I'd be a mighty.
It has to be a beast,
never
though.
mind.
I would have had to do a
He
horse.
summons this tiny, like, it's about this big elephant with wings.
I'm
And-
sorry. What?
Elephant.
And
It's a elephant.
It's a
says,
Nephilim.
Yeah.
and he says, "Oh yeah, climb on."
Even him?
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't use palm. Okay.
Usually immediately climbs on without asking. It's just like,
As you go to climb on,
that kind
it
of
turns into this huge mammoth, this massive mammoth with wings. It's golden in color.
Hey, climb on with your horse.
She stretches her arms out and faces
Ah.
into its fur.
What is this move?
120.
Oh, can't match
She's
that.
now making fur angels.
And how long will this one last? Also an hour?
Let's see.
6
Yes,
miles.
they-
2 hours.
So we'll get 12 miles.
Actually, no.
You can
Never
just
mind.
summon one of those,
Yeah, and it's
but that thing is like. Okay.
it's a challenging 5.
Stop asking
And she says,
questions.
"Climb on."
Musi
when
is
she-
mentally marking him down
And
as
when
the next teacher.
when she goes as far as she can, she's got another ability that'll help you.
Okay.
Teleport, probably.
What are we doing about the horse?
He climbed on
The horse?
I can send a rider with the horse, a messenger.
Well, it's not that much faster than me. I'll just catch up.
Apparently,
Are you guys following the road? You guys are following the road, or are you going overland?
I figured we'd go as fast as the crow flies, so,
and my crow doesn't fly that fast.
well, you know what I meant. As the crow flies, right?
As a croquet.
What's the what can she do?
Fine. You shot at very.
She can teleport, but the problem is she can only teleport to anywhere she's been. She hasn't been to this plane, so she's going to basically fly you as far and as high as she can, and
See what you can see.
see what she can see, and as far as she can see, she can teleport.
Let's go into the atmosphere.
Figure she goes about 8,000 feet, you still have oxygen to breathe.
You can see everything.
Not that
And
Musi
she-
needs it.
A good long distance.
Enough to get there.
Fangirling over the mammoth hair.
I thought my character had issues.
He does have
Is this-
issues.
She needs a little bit of whimsy in her life.
Is
It's
this
been
acceptable?
stressful.
Sorry, hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm
I'm gonna
good.
figure some stuff out.
Musi's like, uh-huh.
How long would it take me to
Rating here.
Going full tilt,
Yeah.
so you're pushing your horse to its brink.
Ruling
Gotta kill that thing.
What's grueling speed?
4 times.
4 times its movement, so. But it's not.
So that would be 120.
But after you've done that for like so many days, it has to take like a full day to rest.
Yeah. It would take
Or
you.
you'll kill it.
Yeah. You could ride it to death and get there in time. Get there when they get there,
Yeah.
but. Or catch up to them, I should say.
Yeah.
But you would ride your horse to death.
Or just be 1 day behind them.
Or be a couple days behind them.
A couple days.
Because they're going to get to a point when they're going to teleport as far as as the Oliphant can see. The Oliphant can move something?
In the couple hours that she's here, how many braids have I put into her hair?
Give me dexterity check.
Who?
She's braiding the
Oh, God.
Hey, you can cast reduce on the horse for at least the first
Well,
while
I
we're
can
on the
do it.
mammoth, right?
That's
It
12.
only works for a minute, but I can still do polymorph on the horse for an
You
hour.
carry the
It's the
horse.
second hour that I'm
Which
worried
is,
about.
that will,
Well, the second
Get
hour
you
will
enough.
teleport us.
yeah, that will get you to the point where the teleport is.
And then reduce it when we teleport. And I carry.
Well, the thing is, that thing lasts for 2 hours. My polymorph only lasts for 1 hour.
Good. Can't you carry the war
No,
horse?
she's only going to be here for an hour, and then at the second hour.
Oh,
After
yeah, then I'll
second
just
hour.
polymorph a horse
So polymorph
Yeah.
the horse for the first hour, and then
into the
reduce
same creature.
reduce when she gets ready to teleport
Yeah,
us in the lobby. There.
Sorry, I was confused. I thought that she was flying.
like a little baby.
Horse
It only
is not
reduces
happy.
half. It becomes a miniature pony.
It is
So
not
he
happy.
just carries it under one arm.
One arm, just carrying this
It's my party sheep.
thing just.
I definitely made,
This is a massive war horse.
definitely
right?
cooing at it, feeding the carrots.
You seen Whitey Hawk?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Highly undignified.
Flying.
I braid
It's a
those high horse
Clydesdale. I
hair.
know what a war horse is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm basically a war horse with a human body.
Right, yeah.
Dashing and going as fast as hard as she can, she gets you to about here in an hour. She's moving 240 every 6 seconds. So
Jeez, do not fall off.
let's see what that comes up to. 240 every 6 seconds
Man, if I wasn't
times
custom and polymorph, I'd haste her and we'd really make time.
60 minutes.
Divided by.
Oh, haste is only a minute.
No, that's. Oh, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. 240 times 10, and then times 60, because 1 hour. And that divided by
5,280.
is 27 miles. She gets you 27 miles, so about
So
here.
it is right.
Yeah, a day's ride. She can see about this far and teleports you there. You are, and where you are teleported, is right in front of this massive castle.
Oh. Well,
That was handy.
That
I
was
thought you
great.
were going to say the swamps of sadness.
Oh,
And
my
she
home.
bids you farewell and disappears. Yeah.
Well, now I know how to turn people into a flying mammoth. I can go ahead and do
So
that.
there's a castle in front.
There's a castle in front of you.
Time of day?
Do we assume this is the one
It's
that we'd heard of?
late evening, yes. You could probably make that assumption. Roughly where you
That's
are.
roughly where we
Yeah.
heard there was one.
Yeah.
What was the name of it? What was the name of it?
Castle Gromutar.
Does the horse try to step on me after it becomes enlarged again?
It just stomps. In annoyance.
I feel you, horse. I feel
Scratch
you.
behind the ears, scratch the chin.
Long its ear, it'll never forget
You're
you.
the only other one that he'll let near him.
That's an 8 for animal handling.
Yeah. It nips at you.
Okay, fair enough.
It could be a nice nip.
Okay.
No.
It's
see,
jealous because Archon likes you too.
Do we see any signs of life?
Everybody
Give me a
looks
perception
after
check.
I don't hate that.
I'm sorry, what's this place called?
Castle Gromutar. Yes, I reused an old name.
21.
21. You see what look to be sentries standing along the battlements, but these sentries are skeletons and
Oh.
rotting looking humans.
Oh.
So evil.
Are they all zombies?
Ooh, I
Or
get
just
all kinds of bonuses.
never
against undead.
left?
Are the battlements up? The portcullis up?
The portcullis is down.
Okay.
You have the strongest will of the group, don't you? Right? Probably?
Sure.
Can I use primal
I have the
awareness?
distinct feeling I should.
Undead.
Fiend?
Ding, 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 ding. Fiend? Yes.
Any other fiend?
You can't tell. All you can tell is the presence
What
thereof.
about? 1 second. I want to see what else.
No celestials. No dragons.
Don't know what that is.
So elementals.
No
It's a
elementals.
vessel that has a dragon inside.
As you guys are
Aberrations.
watching, on the backside of you hear a, and on the backside of the castle. So the castle, let's say the castle is shaped like
Were we
this.
just trying to ask Azrael how to destroy the Three Village phylactery?
That was probably something you were trying to do. So you guys are out here in front of it, right?
No, we can't.
And just so we're clear, this thing is like this tall, whatever. This is, you guys are not to scale. On this side, you see pop up above a black tower with 4 crystals on the top.
Son of a.
That makes perfect sense.
I'm gonna try to shoot one. No, I'm not.
So now the thing is magic. Magic.
It works.
Oh! We have magic for now.
Well, yeah.
Detect
Wait,
magic?
are we with? How close are we to this castle?
You guys are a couple hundred yards.
Oh, so it's not.
You said a couple
powerful.
hundred, so 300 yards is almost 1,000 feet.
Are we undercover? Like in trees or something?
Yeah, there's a copse of trees.
Oh, good. Do you
Not a
guys,
forest, just a small.
do you guys want me to shoot?
How long can I
Shit
hold a
arrow.
spell ready
Damn,
to
I wish I
cast
still had
like
shatter.
this?
You have shatter.
Actually, as long as you want.
I do have shatter.
I'm gonna hold
I was going to send my
Vanish
imp in because he said
at
we're
a high
300
enough
yards away, which is
level.
almost 1,000 yards, which is the range for last time. I'm going to send my imp in towards the castle invisible and see after he comes into that 1,000-yard range if he comes out of his invisibility.
Oh, we're not within 1,000 feet of it.
No.
Shit, okay.
That's why I'm doing that with my imp. It's invisible and I'm flying it towards the castle and ding, then he's turning around and coming back.
Okay.
Guys, we have the same problem we did at the town.
I mean, I guess good news is now we don't have to worry about hurting the townsfolk that were cannibals.
Give me an Arcana check, Astria.
Nope, that didn't count. I wasn't rolling that one. Ooh, 12, so a 19. Yay, I didn't roll terrible.
You said 19.
Yeah. I can't wait until I think it's like 16th level or something. I think I always get advantage on Arcana checks.
Yeah, I could have shattered a wall or those crystals if give me a range, and we're not in an anti-magic field. Which unfortunately I don't have my own, because if we did, we could walk into the field and the fields would it would turn it into a bubble.
You're guessing, based on how this is functioning, at least as far as you can tell, that it is a dome.
Sounds about right.
A dome over.
So I assume that it's probably 500 feet up above the tower?
No.
No?
Centered on the crystals.
That's what I'm saying. So like if 1,000 feet to the
Say this is the top of the top of the tower. Crystals are right
On the corners.
here. Here, right at the top of it, dome.
Wait, so if we could get over it?
Well, if we could get one of those crystals, because they're overlapping, that's why you couldn't use your magic in the middle, and the other ones could.
So-
No, we couldn't use any magic.
Well, no, what I'm saying is it's up top. When they
Wait,
were
what
up
if I
top.
just fly over the dome with my boots of flying and shoot down at the crystals?
What if you get too close and your boots of flying stop working, then you're falling down into
The
the tower?
domes were overlapping.
So,
We don't know
If we
that
could
height
take out
of
one,
the height
it
limit.
potentially takes out
So you
one
get
of the
too
overlaps,
close,
which
Let's
would
assume
give-
it's a cone though.
you're gonna
just like
fall.
hoping letting it like
Well, because he's saying
fall
it
down
down,
the
so I'm
arrow.
assuming it's
It manifests right at the crystal.
Right at the crystals, as far as you can tell.
4 hours.
is the castle taller than the tower?
It's
30 feet.
the top of the tower reaches the top of the castle.
So there's nothing above on
Nothing
the
but,
castle.
but you can see it. You can see it literally right, and see the top of it.
So
I was just thinking if we could get above it.
yeah, polymorph dropped me in there, and I've smashed these things before.
I was actually going to suggest,
Just
depending
drop
on how
down,
fast they
drop
can walk, I could cast Reduce on a boulder and have them carry it to the top and drop it on the tower from 1,000 feet.
Give me an Arcana check.
Well, here's a thought.
Yeah, 30 foot.
15.
You're guessing that this tower, as it just appeared, is probably dropping a boulder on it is probably not going to do anything to the tower.
No, I'm more interested in the stones.
Oh, dropping it on one of the crystals.
Well, or on the
Whatever,
tower,
we can
having
pour on them.
crystals shrapnel from the
I
rocks.
suggest the crystals. Just to be
Hey, DM,
Yes.
what's the range of a ballista?
That's an outstanding question.
Not as far as you think. Probably 300.
What's the longest range?
I
Let's
could drop
see.
you, but I would have to drop you 1,000 feet, which I'm pretty sure would kill you.
No, because
No,
you could
no, it's-
rage.
It's it manifests right at the crystals.
Oh,
Its range is 120
Yeah,
feet.
It just dropped me right above it, and I just dropped down the top of the castle.
I think you said it was a dome though.
So
But it
they clearly have
1,000 feet out.
a field that blocks magic, correct?
Say that again?
that's where the domes are.
They clearly have a field that blocks magic, correct?
Correct.
What if we just use conventional siege weaponry?
We don't have any.
That works too.
I'm sure the king would gladly loan us some if we're getting rid of these guys.
Or kindly not so borrow one.
Who are we gonna borrow siege weaponry from?
Well,
Yeah,
it
we're
seems
kinda-
like these guys are
Castle.
following us because
We're
this
out
is
in the middle of
the
nowhere.
second place that they've been.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe rather than luring him back to the king, we should kind of maybe take care of them.
So, Mitch, so just to clarify again, this is the top of the tower.
Correct.
This is a crystal.
Correct.
This is the dome.
Yes.
So you could literally float right above it and not be affected by the magic and this drop down if you needed to.
In theory, yes.
So I
Well,
could do
my
that.
majesty
I
is-
could just go fly above and shoot
What's
at
the
the
problem?
crystals.
Those guys come back, see us coming, and pop that.
We could
Potentially
shoot
pop that anti-god thing again, but I think we can still probably handle it.
Well,
Why?
as long as we know that you and I are affected by that, and we have affect those crystals.
gets in all magical
They should be
abilities.
okay.
It takes her out of the game and it takes
Oh,
her
God.
halfway out of the game.
It doesn't necessarily. She
Yeah,
still
I
has
guess
martial abilities.
Yeah,
She doesn't
but
have
she's
spells.
still.
Yeah, I
The
know.
arrow flies in.
And there's 4 again on each
Anything that was magical
There's
attached to
one
it
on
to
each
include
one,
your
yeah.
bow.
I mean, yes, it takes
goes
the most
away,
powerful.
How many bad
but
guys
it
were
can
there?
still shoot
5.
It needs.
Oh,
magic
you're
to be
talking about
destroyed.
the skeletons and everything?
No, how
It
many?
needs magic.
Uh,
No, it can be smashed.
The ones
Specials
that
can be
were in the
smashed.
tower last time was 5.
What did he smash it with?
You, by the
A
way,
giant axe.
out of
Is it
nowhere,
a plus
you get a
something
vision.
axe?
Your eyes go
Smash
blank,
I,
and you find yourself in a
when I did
white
that time, it was like a
nothingness.
plus
And a
1.
beautiful woman is standing in front of you. Behind her, a large tree with 7 stars,
Oh no.
and says,
Valora. Cool. Nice to meet you.
"It's good to finally see you, Busey. So, when are you going to follow me?"
I'm just gonna. Recent events. I feel like I need more than just a god, even if it is you.
Oh no.
You need to get a hold of that scepter at all costs. That scepter is the most dangerous thing in the multiverse, at least for deities. It's called this. It is called the scepter of the Sorcerer Kings. It's not even from this world. One
How
of
do
the-
we break it?
Destroying it? That's another. That's a whole other question. But getting a hold of it and keeping it out of the hands of those like them that would use it for this, that's your mission right now.
We'll do it.
So be it. Your vision clears.
Oh, that was fun.
Everybody knows music kind of like zones out for a second, and then blinks really hard, comes back in.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Just disassociated to a different plane and met Felmore for a second. It's fine.
Avery's like,
Okay.
"I'm sorry, what?"
You weren't kidding about the freckles, Avery.
Yeah. So, what did she say?
Oh, just we gotta take care of the staff thing, you know.
The scepter.
What we were already planning on doing.
So what do we do with it when we get it?
Apparently destroying it is harder than we thought. She said it's a, quote, whole nother thing.
Okay.
Yeah, real clear. But, you know, we'll figure it out when we get there. Until then, we just have to get it away from them.
Indeed.
Now I wonder. I know that these things. Either they understood the dome part of the crystals and they just avoided the dome on the tower, or they have some sort of magic immunity.
I think it's probably that.
But
I mean,
even
they
that-
recognize
Well,
all
again,
the
it's
time.
something that
No,
protects
what I
them
was
from the
thinking
effect.
is rather than shattering all of them, maybe take one and try and see. Because again, we're just all speculating here. We don't know for sure. And perhaps maybe
That
one of
seems
these
to be
steps.
the gist of this adventure we're on, though. We never go into things with a full picture. We always go in wildly and hope we don't die.
Or that the gem might, help us in some way. We try and put it to their disadvantage.
To be fair,
That's
every
just-
experience we've had is a bit
Or-
bad news.
So from what we've seen so far, if it's like anything like the scepter, it only, and if they could still use their items, I think it only allows evil gods to use their power and not the neutral and good gods, because otherwise it just cancels it out.
Alex, I don't think it was all gods.
Well, all good and neutral gods.
Do we have any reason to believe that it wasn't just all
They
gods?
could use their magic.
No, but that had nothing to do with. That was before then they could use magic.
And I think the sword was still flaming,
That's what I'm saying. Is I don't think that was has anything to do with their ability to use magic. I think that was separate.
but it was also specified that it was only the temple of good or neutral gods.
I
We
think,
don't know anything
Yeah,
about
he
the
said that
evil
when we were
ones.
in town.
but no. To be fair, I don't think there are any evil god temples in town.
You're right, and so we don't know exactly what is going on with the evil ones. Could we?
Correct. We don't know.
But didn't Valinor say that it was all gods? It cut off all gods from the plane.
I don't recall.
I don't remember specifically either.
So
But I don't think we're going to be able to use it to our advantage as much as we need to.
My question is, should I be readying commands to tell them to give me the scepter? Or should I be readying banish to pop them out of existence for a minute so we can deal with their friends?
actually, I've got a thought. Before we end up going to battle, I'm going to let you use my staff of charming, which has command on it. If the everything goes down again, I think you'll still be able to use command. You understand what I'm saying?
Perhaps.
Yeah, I can use command plenty of times.
Yes, but I'm saying if
If
they
you lose
pop,
your god power.
I staff has
Okay.
10 charges of command, comprehend, language, and charm. So at the very
That's
least,
pretty smart, actually.
yeah, it's attunement. And if we're gonna do the polymorph thing you were talking about, I need to wait another day. I'm out of it for the day.
Yeah, I figured we'd have to camp.
Well, he said it was late evening, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
Start setting up camp far enough away from this thing that we're not going to get
Is that what we want me to do? Drop me in there and see if I can smash those so we can free everybody else up?
Well, we could also, I could polymorph someone with you on top of them, or
me with everybody on top of me.
another option. I can only do
Yeah, how
once.
many could you carry?
I mean, everybody.
Well,
if I turn you guys into the mammoth,
With
Probably.
my strength, I could probably carry all of you if I was turned into a huge creature.
Yeah.
Because I can carry the weight of the one level up from what size I am. So right now I can carry up to a large creature's weight limit. Right now.
As you guys are talking and planning, the castle, tower, everything disappears, and it looks like just open plains.
What the fuck?
So, quick question. Did it get dark while we were doing all of this discussing?
It's been in the evening, and I mean, the sun is obviously off to your left, setting, and it just disappears.
Can you tell if you're being scried?
I can take the invisibility in the morning and do it. I don't have it on me right now.
Can I just like kind of feel?
But somebody
around?
was watching you before. Remember, we learned that.
Watching me?
Yes, I mean, I think it was all of us kind of, but it was following you at the time when I saw it.
Is that one ones I wasn't there for?
No, you were there. It was when I remember I told you it, and you ran down an alleyway to chase it, and you couldn't see it because it was invisible. It was when we were with Winter's people. We just got to that town. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, they're probably definitely scrying on us.
I heard us planning to take out the tower. They have somehow moved it.
Well, so did it disappear? Or did it like sink into the ground? Did I recognize
It
it?
just disappeared.
Can I roll an
So
arcana?
dematerialize.
Go ahead.
No. 10. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna assist.
Okay, go ahead.
Nope, that- Ooh, 19, so 26.
26?
Yeah.
Definitely a spell, probably a high-powered illusion spell.
Like
So
the
it's still there?
So it's possibly still there.
Probably still there.
Okay.
I don't think there's a mass teleport spell big enough that's not anything above 9th level.
Well,
that could do something like
And I wouldn't
Well, we
think
don't
there
know
was a
if they
spell
really
that could
do.
cut off an entire world from the gods either. So we're dealing with.
Yeah, we're dealing things a little bit outside of our weight class. Right?
One other option I can add for the idea of dropping Archon on the tower, potentially. I can also, for my 4th level spell, take Greater Invisibility, which for a minute, you can do whatever you want when you're invisible. You can attack people, you're still invisible.
I know. I like that. Yeah.
But I can only do that once a day. That is my 4th level spell.
Can I give
First time we gotta get that- we
Archon
gotta
my
get that.
boots?
We gotta get that crystal destroyed first.
Can I give Archon my boots? You cast it onto him, and then he can fly above with greater invisibility, and then drop.
Next time.
That's what I'm saying. We can do the polymorph thing, but they'll 100% see us coming.
And we can smash it without using Edric item, because I remember Trevor saying, okay.
Well, I can
Yeah.
also hit
Because there's that
blast from
possibility.
300 feet away.
Yeah, but that would put it through the zone, right?
But if we're going
Physical
up
now.
and shoot down and aim at the crystal, as long as I hit with the ranged attack,
It's polymorph a
Concentration.
concentration spell, so it's true.
Actually,
or
well-
improved invisibility, right?
well, it's greater, and also I can only do one a day. I get 1 4th level spell. They're both.
Yeah.
Winter. Question for you.
Answer for you.
You have a ring of spell storing, don't you?
I believe it was Idris's, but yes.
But you have it, right? Because I think you used the fireball. You did.
As far as I know, I should still have it. Yeah.
Do you know what the level of spell you can put in it is? If there's-
Maybe. I think you can put up to 5 levels.
My biggest worry is with the polymorph thing is that they'll see us coming and we'll be easy targets. I could always put the polymorph in that ring for you to concentrate on, and I could. I don't know. Darkness isn't that big.
Unless we do
Bring
it
a
at
spell
night, and
storm.
I
You
can
can
also
hold
cast
up to
darkness.
5 levels worth of spells.
Okay.
But I can see in magical darkness as well, so I can cast it and I can see in the entire distance.
I've got blind fighting also. I can
Okay.
see through.
So if we have to, we
Visibility
can
and
do it during the nighttime.
Yeah, blind fighting?
Throw a magical darkness down there
In addition to the.
in
Okay.
addition to the invisibility.
That's fair. So then I wouldn't have to worry about that. I mean, we could always go in the early morning too. So like, go to bed right now and get up before dawn.
That way you guys can get your spells and everything.
Yeah, 'cause this I can't use polymorph until tomorrow.
Okay.
Until an 8-hour rest.
Pretty cool.
Well, I think catching them at their when they're the least prepared is the most advantageous tactic.
Yeah.
Can you get me up there?
I think we can figure it out.
With polymorph, yeah. And then use the cover at night.
Well, again, I
And-
can just
and
give
my
them the
darkness, I'll
boots
cast
to
darkness.
save the spell
And then
slot.
we'll come in, and then since we can both fight
We'll
in
see.
the dark, yeah, both see in the dark.
I could polymorph her.
Oh.
I could polymorph someone who were worried about that way you would have something to do. But as long as you didn't dip into, I'll do some research, see what I can turn you into.
You can turn her into a dragon.
I haven't seen a dragon that's not a Dracolich, unfortunately. And the Dracolich was not a CR7 creature, was it? Didn't think so.
You can up to CR7?
Yeah, it's up to polymorph. I can turn anybody into a creature up to CR of like their level, essentially.
Could
So
you turn me into a centaur with wings?
presumably yes, but I don't think that would be the most useful thing to turn you into.
Because then I could still cast spells.
No, you can't do that in polymorph. That's the rules.
You would
specifically
turn
say
into whatever that centaur is. So
Yeah, unfortunately, the spell specifically says no.
Okay.
so since I'm a warlock technically,
You could turn me into a warlock.
Dumb question, but with the time it is right now, we're probably not going to get to the actual start of the attack, right? Because that might give me some more time to think about some things.
Let's see.
because once we get those crystals destroyed, I think you and I are formidable enough to be able to, at least with the darkness, unless they have true sight, at least stop them somewhere,
Get their attention at least.
or knock, somebody some sort of a wild swing and maybe knock them off the tower.
And then attack from the inside while they can come out go in from the outside.
Okay. So let's
Wish I
plan
had
party.
counter spell.
Well, this is all reliant on her spellcasting ability. So if we have to burn a day to get the
Yeah, we have
the
to take
spell
a long
slots, then that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to prepare to attack it either early dawn or right after sunset.
I think we gotta do it. Well, yeah. Either one, really.
Well,
This was before it disappears again.
Well, it's still
assuming that it reappears.
you could always fly up a little bit and Eldritch Blast to see if you can hit anything.
that is true. I could.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if there's something that would be very
Because there's
useful.
nothing else if we have to start out with, just in case the invisibility we're not using the invisibility right away. We could also cast darkness on the sentries so that they're not shooting arrows at us while we're flying up there.
Yeah.
Because the other ones apparently don't show their face until you approach the crystals.
Can your darkness cover a big enough area?
60
I can
feet.
cast Death Ward on one person.
Well, so my thing too is if we can get those tower crystals down quickly, Avery can just drop turn undead.
That's fine. I'm just making sure
I can also-
dodging arrows
Let's
while
do it.
flying.
Let's do it. We tend
Can't
to
you
talk.
turn undead?
So how are we doing it though? Are you polymorphing me into something big, or
I
are
was
we-
gonna probably polymorph. Wait, because you couldn't come with us unless we polymorph that. So I'd have to polymorph you.
Well, the idea is that you can polymorph me into something with wings,
I ride them up there.
because I have the saddle of the cavalier.
But if you took the saddle off and then put it back on polymorph form, would it work?
Well, the saddle comes it basically stays on.
You can polymorph them and keep the equipment.
Okay, noted. Okay, then I guess then the rest of us. We're 1,000 feet. We want to get closer than 1,000 feet then and just sit in the anti-magic field and hope that they can take it down.
Well, I think, yeah. Well, because I can also have my imp take the rope and tie it off again while we're doing that, like we did last time.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be in the saddle, so the only reason my imp's there is to be in the saddle.
Okay. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm choosing
The
the
M
right
can
stuff.
sit on my shoulders if he wants to.
Holding the rope. He feels like Rambo with the rope.
Yeah.
He's got a dagger too, but he doesn't use it. It's just for show.
So can we do that?
It's like the same size, so.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to reorganize some of my spells because I think some things are going to be very, very useful.
That's the reason she takes that 8-hour long rest. She can read from her spell book.
I don't really want to take. You have Shatter though.
I do have Shatter.
So I'm not worried about that. I'm not. No use for enlarge reduce. I don't think. Hopefully not.
Surprisingly enough, I do believe I also have that one. Nope, I don't. Not yet. Next level.
Okay. As you guys, during your rest in the night, the castle reappears. The tower is no longer there, and the crystals are on the corners of the castle. The corners on the top of the castle.
So you said from floor to top, where those crystals are, was what? You said it was 30 feet?
About 30 feet tall.
So 30 feet. Okay.
Problem is now they're spread out
They're spread out.
a large distance. So
That's
that
okay.
that's somewhat foils our plan.
Maybe. Because what was the dimensions of the castle?
Big. I don't have them exactly here, but
Are they
I wanna
longer
say
than
about-
300 feet by 300 feet?
huh?
Is it longer than 300 feet by 300 feet?
No.
All right, then we have to just break one crystal, and then we can Eldritch Blast the other three.
Well, no, because then your Eldritch Blast would vanish all the way into it.
He's saying he did it from the top.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So then the only thing that we have to worry about at that point is the sentries, which is whoever's going to turn the undead. They would do that after we crack the first crystal.
And here's,
So which
the,
means they would have to come with us.
here's the other problem. They know exactly what we're doing.
That's true.
They just heard all this, and that's why all this got changed.
That's actually, because technically this is the
So we're
middle of the
being
night.
scribed.
Should I take the invisibility today? Or should I?
I've got seen invisibility at all times.
Really?
So you would have been able to see the scrying eye then, if it was there.
That like, ow. Damn.
Luckily for me, never mind. 18. 18.
Okay.
Is this the middle of the night that this is happening in?
I can see invisible creatures within range as long as they are not successfully hiding from me.
So that would have stopped the scrying. Because he would have been able to see whatever it was that was there.
Even if I'm blinded or in darkness. Still see.
So I never need 60 invisibility again.
Opens up a spell slot.
Yeah, no, it's nice because it's. Boy, why are you looking at me like that? But I don't know if that was in the middle of
He
the
had
night, so
somebody roll a wisdom saving throw, but they
Keep in mind, by the
Did they
way,
know
that
It was Aramil.
we are 100%
Oh.
definitely in Liam and Tiny Hut. Always assume I'm casting that ritually
Okay.
at night.
Did you do that? Just making
Yeah.
sure it didn't get lost in
I
the
got
sauce.
18.
Okay.
So, do we want to alter our plan at all with this being like it is?
But we can only alter the plan with that much. So I think they're cocky. They're being cocky. They don't think that we can do it.
That worries me.
Is the black tower still there?
No, the Black Tower's not there. Now the crystals are sitting on the corners of the.
The crystals are moved and the black tower's gone.
And I think the Black Tower was the vessel for your friends.
Do we assume that it vanished again, or it's just invisible like it was before?
Well, the keep is there,
He was there.
but the tower is not.
So as far as we can tell,
And previously the crystals were not on top of it.
No,
There were no
on the
crystals on
tower.
top of the castle. They were on top of the tower.
So at some point in the night, while it was the whole thing was vanished, they got moved.
Correct. Well, at least that you can make that assumption.
Assumption, right?
Yeah. What are we doing, party?
Okay, let's do something. Come on. Let's
Okay.
try to destroy one of them. But
Yeah.
we can't sit here all
we
night.
can at least try.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Hey,
Let's do it.
Winter, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Do not like this.
I don't think so.
inside of the hut he's making was some saving throws.
No. A what?
A 17.
Okay. Oliver, I need you to make a wisdom saving
I don't
throw.
like that you're just rolling back there.
So far, everybody is on top of the tower. And wisdom saves. Before.
That is 18 plus.
Okay. All right.
You want to try to destroy one of them?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay. Guys, what? They're
Polymorph.
So,
polymorph him to wings.
and both of these two are coming with. Wait, you're the one that's turned them dead, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So these two are flying on the back.
So I'll probably turn you into the mammoth thing.
Well,
He
the
can't cast
Pegasus.
spells with the Pegasus thing.
What?
He's saying turn him into the Pegasus, Centaur Pegasus.
Yeah, so
Because he
can
can still cast
No, you
spells.
can't. Part of polymorph, you cannot do that.
If you make me my centaur Pegasus.
I'm just saying that the rules literally say that your polymorph form you cannot cast spells. Like if you want to go against that, that's fine. I'm just trying to actually follow the rules on this. Because I mean, the thing with the centaur,
But you said it lasts a minute though, right?
No, it's an hour.
Okay, but you can end it early, can't you?
Break
Yeah.
concentration.
Yeah, I can end it early.
Well, then that's fine. Just make me a Pegasus long enough to get to the up on top.
No,
and then,
I'm just letting you know you can't cast
No,
spells
that's fine.
during it. Like, I'm fine with that.
no, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Fly us up, and then break concentration. I'll pop back out. And
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
That's good.
Cool with that.
This is something.
Because you can throw a spell at it too if you have one that's at range. What's your maximum range?
The creature is limited to in actions it can perform by the nature of its new form, and it can't speak, cast spells, or take any actions that require hands or speech. That's
Well, the flavor of polymorph is I'm not supposed to be able to turn anyone into something other than a beast. The winged centaur was just a fun thing. I guess that was a flavor thing only, I guess, is my point. That's technically against the rules.
okay. Yeah, and the gear melts into the new form. Creature can't activate, use, wield, or otherwise benefit from any of its equipment. So you have to remove the.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we all three get up
Kind of a good point. 'cause
to
it's
where
gonna
we're
be
at, that's able for me to shoot
turned off
down
anyway.
into the crystals. She'll break concentration. I'll revert back.
Okay. So then, how do you remain aloft?
Well, we get to the.
Oh,
point
you're
where-
landing. You're
Yeah.
landing up there, and okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
All right.
I'm going to break the first one, and then I'm going to eldritch the other three, if we can. See.
You drop onto the roof of this keep.
Yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
I already did 16 plus.
Don't add any of your
Right.
magical
Exactly.
modifiers.
Yeah, yeah. So that's normally +5.
Any what?
Plus,
I assume you're raging.
no.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 9, 25.
25 does hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
You're still in flying form, right?
He just dropped down to the top. I assume. Unless you're dropping down.
They drop down.
Okay.
21 points of damage.
Crack. Shatter. You destroy the crystal.
Okay.
Immediately you hear and see arrows flying your direction. And that's where we'll leave it until next week. Thank you so much for joining us, the Inglorious Ingrates. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.